Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Stone's Live Poker.
Hello.
My name is Veronica BRILL. With me is a troll.
Some guy.
And Brent Harrington.
Hi, not the troll.
Brent's pretty new to our stream, and I'm almost new.
New again.
I'm new again.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Renewed.
Me and my Space Kitty are here tonight. Don't have dirty thoughts because you're bad if you did. We are going to be playing an amazing 1-3 No Limit Hold'em. There are some favorites of mine in the game, and I'm super excited to see them. Harlan's just like my love bug, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever played with Harlan.
I haven't. He did. He played 5-5 2 weeks ago when I was on here.
He'll play anything. He'll play 25-50. He'll play 1-2. He just likes the game.
Okay.
And he likes to give action. And if he knows you're going to give action, he'll give you some back. Thanks, Bob. Will everyone
Everyone's coming by
please
the booth.
stop interrupting me? I'm busy doing a show.
Hey, what's
So,
up, Ben?
it's a 1-3, but it's playing a little deep, and I have a sneaking suspicion that it's gonna play a lot deeper than your average Saturday night. The buy-in is 300 to 500, but I can already see by the chip counts that we've exceeded that, because at Stones you can buy in to the biggest stack. Do you do that?
Table stakes. Yeah. I don't do
Oh.
that. No. I'll try to play at the beginning.
Yo, bro, your stack's bigger than mine. I'm gonna buy in so my stack is just as big as yours, and I'm gonna make it stand erect. So,
Wow.
Fat Train in the chat. What's up? Welcome to the chat. Siren 1992. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Monster Hands. Oh my, all of that meow. Don't kappa me when you say that. Monster Hands. I know what that means. It's opposite of Trump. Huge.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, that we don't have very many people in the chat yet, but let's get down to the table and take a look. Oh, beautiful. C1, Mr. Harlan. Harlan will give anybody action anytime for any amount. He doesn't give AF, and I love it.
Awesome. Yeah, he was fun last time.
He represents Stones, always wearing the Stones hat, and he's one of our favorites on Stones Live. Seat number 2, Jeff S. Jeff's always good for some action. Jeff comes to play. He's another one of those guys that you see him in the big games, you see him in the 1-3. Although, truth be told, the 1-3 can sometimes play like a 5-10 here at Stones.
Right, the blind's probably going to be irrelevant.
The blinds will be, of course, it's going to be 1-3-50. Boopity boppity. What do you want me to do, huh? Rob Malt, 725. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Seat 3, Leonard. Leonard. I feel like it's too long of a name for me to pronounce. Leonard. I'd like to call him Leon. That's what I would like. Very handsome guy. I haven't seen him before.
Yeah, first for me.
Yeah, it's our first time, Leonard. Leonardo.
Is it Leonard? Or
It's Leonardo.
Oh, okay.
You don't know what I do to names?
No, I'm not aware
Leonard.
of that. I assumed this was like a thing. Leonard.
You don't know about my thing?
I don't know your thing. I'm sorry.
Leonard. C4 Bojana. I know you're going to say Bojana, but this is a Polish name. I have this argument with her because she's like, no, you don't know my name. It's a Polish name. Your name is
you're
Bojana.
telling her how to pronounce her name.
Yes, because her name is Polish and I was born in Poland, and it is what it is. Her name is Bojana, but it's actually Bojana. So Bojana in thick, in deep.
Wow. Is this also one of your things?
C5, Chris R. We have a lot of Chris's, we have a lot of Justins, we have a lot of... No, that's not...
C5 JD.
No, JD is in seat 6. Make it don't. Chris R is in seat 5. We don't see a picture of him, but we promised to put one up later.
You can see him. Right.
We can see him right there.
Spam.
He looks like he's going to give us maximum action.
I'm pointing and you guys can't see that, but...
Christian Harder, 30. What's up? Oh, he's a big fan. Bay.
Oh, is that Christian Harder?
I don't know if... Is it the real Christian Harder, or is he actually trolling us?
I feel like he might be playing a tournament somewhere.
He's my Bay. Seat 6, JD. What's up, JD? Always wearing a toque. That's what we say in Canada, American boys and girls, a toque. And he actually is good for some action. Seat 7, Brian S.
Good for some action.
He has a man bun, and man buns mean action. We hope. Correlation doesn't always equal causation, but tonight, let's hope. And seat 8, Hollywood. Always fun for the game.
Yeah.
And seat 9, the famous Mr. WatBri. Welcome back to the show, WatBri.
Out of the chat.
The Twitch.
Into the stream, I guess.
The Twitch All-Star. Live at the Bike All-Star. Stones Live All-Star. It is the WatBri. And it looks like Leonardo. Leonardo's not in the hand.
3 and 5 are donkeys. Don't post a picture of Chris R. Fair enough. The director of the stream is now Alex Attempts. Don't put a picture.
I'm catching some heat from Bojana. So Chris R raises to 35 with a Jack 9 under the gun +3. JD gives some action. Harlan always calling. No matter what he has. You don't know Harlan if you think he's going to fold this.
From the big blind. I mean, it's like defending the big blind, I guess.
He's a defender. What kind of reputation would he had if he folded the big blind every time there was a raise, right? Right, Harlan?
Or ever. Maybe,
checked around to Chris. Chris bets 60 into a $205 pot. It's a little small tickler. Harlan with a 6 Dewey
raises. Wow.
No, he calls.
Oh wait.
Suited Aces, what's up? Nice to see you.
It said it said somebody had King 7.
Now, a deuce of spades comes on the turn. Harlan picks up a pair, but now a spade comes to complete a potential flush draw. This may slow down some action. Action's on Harlan. He checks.
He has the best hand.
And Chris R jams it like you read about. Jams it like it's Sunday and he's eating a pie with jam. Anyway.
What is that?
JD folds with disgust. Harlan says, "Can I call with a 6?" No. Let's go. Let's go of
6 deuce.
Of the only pair.
Check. So, interesting. Yeah, I don't know if the hands are right because it looked like Jeff folded King 7, which would have been 2 pair on that board.
Maybe. Are we having technical difficulties?
I can't imagine you're folding 2 pair, like top 2 on that board.
I know my space kitten wouldn't fold that.
Right. Yeah, I don't know that that's correct, Monster Hands, but I mean, whatever. He didn't win the hand. It looked like Chris won the hand. Chris, the guy with no picture, with Jack High.
With Jack High. So maybe there have been a few times where we've had some RFID tech issues. Bojana's sitting in my seat. This is typically the Veronica seat in the Veronica and Friends game. Reserved for hot blondes only. David Lane says, "Guess who's back? Back again. Veronica's back. Yes, I am. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you." Derek GMZ.
Oh, okay.
K7 was the jam, he said.
Yeah, okay. I don't know where... It looked like King 7 was...
It looks like there's a $6 straddle. So it is currently a 1-3-6 game. And we got some limpage in early.
What's interesting about a $6 straddle is probably everyone's going to call that.
Yeah.
So then your screen blows up with all these different hands.
Leonard checks.
It's a fun game.
Deuce 3-9 on the flop. It looked like all spades.
It is all spades, I believe.
Check, check, check.
Chip dumping confirmed.
Eaton ASS, chip dumping confirmed. Kappa. Ended it with a Kappa. How do you feel when you get Kappa? Again.
I am indifferent about being
Veronica,
Kappa.
you're so hot, Kappa. Thanks.
Oh, right. Okay. See, it's supposed to be like a knot kind of thing. Is that what you're saying? That's how you feel.
Sarcasm.
So that's how you feel if someone puts
Oh my
that
God,
at
we have a Kappa virgin. He doesn't know Kappa. Can everyone Kappa the heck out of him? Wildchild916, what's up? Welcome to the chat.
Kappa is like
Six of spades.
Aloha. It means everything. I didn't realize Kappa had a meaning.
I can't go on anymore.
Can't go on. Jeff's gonna win this hand.
I thought Kappa was aloha.
No, I didn't think it meant hello. I think it has multiple meanings. I don't think it has one
it's
meaning
cute.
in particular.
I think
It could also mean hello.
Kappa?
I don't know. Sure, why not? People, I don't think it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go with I think it has multiple meanings. I'm also gonna go with maybe I don't care as much as I should.
I agree, Kappa.
Did you just wink?
Kaloa. Derek GMZ.
Kapoha, right? Is that
Everyone's
the
having a
Jason
little
Somerville?
giggle.
Yes. I'm glad you guys are all having
Little
fun.
Kappa giggle.
That's important. Having fun is important. Let's see if.
This game, I can't wait. I actually should send them a round of drinks. I would love to see this game just get a little bit lit. Bojana's not straddling. Girl, we
it's
can't
a very
be this
responsible
close.
decision.
We can't be this.
No, you
We
have
can't
to-
be friends if you're not straddling. Eden AZZ says it means happy holidays.
Yeah, see? It means everything.
Pocket Table says 12 minutes in and V regrets coming back.
Just because of
I'm gonna use Kappa as aloha from now on. I think that's cute. Chris R calls, and it looks like did JD raise? Graphics are catching up, ladies and gentlemen. Pardon me.
Quit digging a hole. I'll try not to dig more holes.
Chris R raises to 16. JD call. Graphics are catching up. Brian S calls. There we go. I knew someone was calling. Cameras weren't following.
All right, Jack.
WatBri is the only one that seems like he's paying attention to this hand. Checked around on the flop. Now the turn comes. Check to WatBri. He's reaching for chips.
Where's this?
David
Must be
Lane
a third person
318. You can send me some money, and I will buy the table a round of drinks.
Cap. So was he kidding?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it. Thank you. Looks like there's a little note on WatBri's seat. I did
That
not see
note
what it
is
says.
for his son.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, his son's going to be in the chat.
Hello, son.
Alex Attempt says
WatBri Jr.
if you're buying the table drinks, Leonard will take a wine cooler.
Got it. A wine cooler. Is that Leonard in the chat saying what he actually wants?
That would be funny if it was him.
It'd be great. Although I don't get how you get Alex Attempts from Leonard. I am saying Leonard. Chris always says Jack 9. It appears that somebody always says Jack 9.
Looks like there's a $6 straddle or a $7 straddle. Chris R under the gun. Yeah, that's a straddle, not a raise. And
Probably not a raise.
Checks his option. Jig 3D9, what's up? This is live, coming to you live from Sacramento.
Standing, straddling a
flop.
TV as long as she's...
We got six-way
Wow.
action. Wow.
I see what happens when you're here in the chat. It goes to a whole different level.
6-8 jack on the flop. It should go to another level. Bojana picks up a pair. It looks like it's checked around to Brian, who bets 25 with top pair and almost top kicker.
Yeah, you gotta feel decent about your spot, I guess, with King Jack here. Although 5 people, that's pretty nuts. And Veronica and friends, but she's in the booth. That's right.
Jimmy Bluffett, what's up? And Baldy, what's up?
She baited all her friends to come here and play
They're all my Snapchat friends.
while she can go.
I send them.
Oh, that's interesting.
I
yeah.
send them all naked snaps, and they come to the show and compliment
see.
me. That's how we work.
That's a
I'm
free
Kappa,
exchange.
Kappa, and I'm not saying aloha. Sandy Joy, what's up? Nice to see you.
All right. Looks like Jeff is the big stack. I don't know if he's the big winner. What is that command again? This is the chips? Wait, no. Are you sending naked snaps right now? No. People are sending naked snaps to you. 1-3 action. Yeah. There's a lot of chips. Like, looks like Chris has like 700. Jeff has like over 1,000 in front.
Nice dog.
Derek GMZ wants to add you on Snapchat, or you to add him.
Derek GMZ, let me put my Snapchat in the chat.
Let's put her Snapchat in the chat. What the fuck? Why
That's
not
my
put-
Snapchat name.
Yeah.
My Twitter is angry_Polak, just like my Twitch. So follow it up. Let's chat.
Got it. All right, Jeff's getting into action with a pair of 3s from the cutoff.
And we love it.
I think
He
that
looks like
is
he's
raising
raising.
to $23.
And we love it.
And
Wants to
that
set
seems
mine.
like an interesting. I guess a bunch of people limped, so $23 doesn't seem as interesting.
He gets
Let's see.
3 callers.
All right, so Jeff is up $8
flop.
according to this.
Look at that. In the window, 369. Unfortunately, not lots for anybody else.
You might get a call from
Checked
Chris.
around
Maybe?
to Jeff, and
Nope.
he leads this.
I did not see the JD call coming.
He bet, sorry.
Ace-deuce.
Jack on the turn. JD was his only customer. JD checks that turn. I mean,
I'm pretty sure JD's not continuing.
I'm not sure why JD called.
for
I don't know
himself.
why he floated that out of position. Seems kind of.
Maybe so he could check raise the turn. I'm just kidding. I don't know why. I don't know why he would do that. But it looks like he's not made his mind up to fold. So, check raise the turn. 300.
What
Is this
the hell, man?
Is Jeff notoriously tight, and does everybody kind of know that?
I don't
or what's
know.
happening? I don't see Jeff folding here, especially since there's no made. Yeah, it seems like a weird place to go. But
Just a straight up race to 300
is he just gonna shove the river here?
bluff.
And it's a good river card to shove. It's
Yeah,
like-
I mean, if you're gonna
he's
vote,
all
and there
in.
he goes.
Yep.
Oh,
And he
insta
just
call
got
out of
snap
Jeff. No
call. Wow.
fear. Insta call.
I think
Catch the bluff.
Jeff realized once he called, he's never folding the river.
Only way
regardless.
he wins, yeah.
Based on what he made it 300, he only had 300 behind. So the pot's like
Does Jeff call?
1,000? He bets
does
300
Jeff
into
call
1,000?
Does Jeff call if JD has more chips than him?
he probably doesn't snap call. He probably snap calls just because the amount was like a never fold amount.
Yeah.
If that number was right, it's like you already have like you're getting 3-1 with a set.
Suited Aces says chips, table 11.
Yeah, I believe he
Hashtag
is
standard.
coming back.
JB Darts, I did give the policeman my glasses back.
You had
Okay.
policeman glasses?
Oh yeah. You're not in my social media. You don't
I'm not.
know.
I'm not.
You don't know.
I don't get the naked snaps. I don't.
I don't send naked snaps. I'm just
I don't know.
kappa-ing you.
See.
I'm kappa-ing like you read about. I kappa my kappa. I rainbow kappa my kappa.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Cards in the air.
So what does the note say? It just says like, "Hi, WatBri son."
Called him a ninja or something.
Oh, okay. Is
Hi,
he an actual
WatBri
ninja?
son.
Is he an
Hey, son.
Hey, son.
Something ninja. I think his son's Twitch name is Ninja.
Oh, okay. I see.
Harlan,
no
put your
action to
cards on the
Harlan.
reader.
What kind of hand does Harlan have to have to not open? With no previous action.
What's worse than 6 deuce?
In position. No, I know. I feel like that's a spot he might open. Leonard limping with pair of fives. Bojana. What are we saying? Are we gonna at least say the same name? Or are we just saying whatever we feel like?
I think we should do Bojana just to tilt her.
Okay, Bojana, because that's why we're here.
She's my friend, and I'm just gonna tilt her.
You can call her Bojana because you're friends. I don't think it's fair for me to tilt somebody I don't know.
Are you kidding? Do you even know what like tilting game is, man? You gotta tilt everybody.
Got it.
It doesn't matter if they're your friend.
Looks like JD's getting up in there again. RPG play, no logic to the ace.
JD's betting
it was
75.
completely.
I like it. Ace queen
like
in the big blind.
I guess he thinks if he raises the flop, it's gonna be assumed that it's a flush draw. I'm sure. So Leonard is not playing his pair of fives. With action behind, maybe if he's on the button, he calls. Maybe.
I have to say that last hand, JD, with the
ace deuce.
with the ace deuce. I think that was like, had he had more chips behind on the river, I think that was not a horror. Like, I don't think it was a bad play. I don't mind it.
Well, you can only ever shut.
I love the check raise on the turn, and then the thing is like, on the flop. Okay, it was a check call on the flop. Yeah, you're out of position. You want to let the original raiser c-bet.
You're floating with
and then the check raise on the turn, and then the jam on the river. I think the loss there was because it was Jeff, because Jeff like snap calls a lot and doesn't have a lot of fear, and then he just didn't have enough chips behind.
Right. I think if he has more chips, he takes a little bit longer to call. He may call anyway.
More chips for both of them, maybe.
I think the general idea is, I'm not sure very many people are going to flat or float ace deuce offsuit on that board. I think the only like thing he had was like backdoor wheel outs, I guess, because I think there was a wheel card on the flop. A 3.
Yeah, he did
there
have
was a 3
on the flop. He had backdoor wheel outs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that was about it. That was the extent of his equity.
WatBri raises to 16 with an ace-7, flops top pair. Harlan calls, Chris calls on the button. JD looks like he buttered himself up and jumped in this hand too. Checked around 6 on the turn.
Like checking a weak ace. Do we see first act?
Harlan's the only one with a diamond here.
I guess he was on the good one.
Derek GMZ says you have to consider the effective stack. Yeah, 100%. I mean, you're only playing as big as your opponent's stack.
Which is all the more reason
if
why
your opponent's stack is less than
JD
yours.
probably shouldn't have done that because he knew he's making it 300 on the 300 on the turn with only like 350 behind.
Yeah, maybe just jam that turn. Jam it like you're in Jamaica. No.
Oh yeah, maybe. I guess. I mean, I think he should have folded the flop.
Yeah.
But I'm a nit, so. Or a nit-ish.
But nits aren't good for the show.
That's true. I mean, fine. If you're
getting water.
Okay.
Hold your. Oh no, it's right here.
Yeah, I think they leave it here. Apparently, you've been gone for a while. I knew that, and I'm new.
Wow.
Somebody's taking care of you. It's probably all those
Somebody loves
naked
me.
snaps.
Somebody sent water to
Good
me.
for water.
Oh, baby.
It just magically appeared behind
It's
the computer.
vodka.
So Jeff right now has the big stack, but according to the upswing. Oh, there you go. He's up $703. So he's got 2,000 in front of him, and he's up.
Hey, Art.
Up
Good.
700.
It's not vodka,
Big,
it's water.
big winner, by far the big winner right now. Still stacking his chips from that hand. Probably can't believe how good a shape he was in once he saw that hand. Like he didn't really have to dodge anything.
Good. You want to come in the booth?
No, we
got the general manager of Stones live. Stones.
Leonard limped 5s in the cutoff.
Oh, okay.
And then folded to a 3-bet because Bojana raised. I'm going to say both. No. Bojana. That reminds me of that old Saturday Night Live character, Rosanna Dana. Gilderadman. Are you familiar with that sketch?
Yeah, I was an avid fan of Saturday Night Live in my youth.
In your youth?
So Chris R raises to 21. JD calls. WatBri calls. And it's a fun three-way on a Wednesday night.
It appears that if you're limping with a hand that you're hoping to see for minimum, you're probably not going to play the hand because
Derek,
people are definitely raising.
Derek says, jam it, then say aloha to your money. Flop comes ace, king, queen. Really, it's, you're pretty much, that's only hitting WatBri's range right now.
Yeah. I don't really think much is going to happen here. I guess JD could bet the button here with the flush draw. Probably the only way you're going to make any money on this hand. Buongiorno. That's not how you spell it, though, I don't think, is it? Whatever, I get the idea. Here we go. So let's see, Leonard.
Sudadesa said Leonard just limping again and folds again.
Yeah, right, so limp folding. Maybe that's just the standard.
Woo! Stones, $250,000 fall classic. I'm just going to get the dust off.
Whoa, there's dust. Serious dust.
I can't look at this anymore.
The Stones classic, yeah. With
Annette Oberster,
such names as...
David Tech. Okay.
How would you say these names incorrectly?
I don't know if anyone knows, but Jonathan Little.
David
I
Tushman.
watched all his videos back when I cared about tournament poker. And he's going to be here. And I'm super excited. I'm not saying...
Even though you don't care about tournament poker anymore. Super excited
I really respect Jonathan Little's game.
Jonathan Little, yeah, he's a good player. Nice guy. I think those are two important qualities to have if you want to be in poker.
Nice guy.
Be nice and be,
play well.
Be good, yeah. Hey, Leonard has kings. And
Leonard
he's not limping.
To 20. Chris calls.
Congrats, Leonard. Oh, hey, that's actually... It's shaping up nicely for Leonard to make a little bit of money.
Yeah, $20 on the button. He calls.
I like how Hollywood just tips when he folds. Or, is that what happened? Or was he paying the small blind?
That's what he does.
Oh, yeah. It's a bold strategy for Leonard to see if it pays off. Actually raising?
Alex Attempt says it's a bold strategy for Leonard. Let's see if it pays off.
Yes, you're correct.
Wow, what a flop. 10, Jack, Queen.
I did not realize what I was in.
Leonard's open-ended. And JD flops a pair. And Brian flops a pair with an inside straight draw.
If JD's going to go nuts with ace deuce, I imagine he's going to go pretty nuts with jack 8 on this board.
Now, we don't want Leonard to get... Well, Leonard doesn't want to get a set here. Unless the board pairs on the river. So, checked around and JD bets 75. JD with...
Ace queen is... oh, wow.
Pretty much the worst of it. JD's
a tight
tilt
fold
today.
No, it's like Brian's folding ace queen there. I guess. I mean, I don't know. What are you hoping for when you call the button with ace queen, other than flopping top pair with top kicker? Right? I mean, like, I guess you might flop a straight sometimes. Leonard's gonna double up, or at least get called here, or actually is calling for less.
No, that's
jack
too fair
8.
for JD.
Oh, but then the 9 brings a straight.
Yeah.
So Leonard gets it. Pocket kings never wins. Well, hey, Stones Led Poker, you're wrong, because it just won. Spoke too soon.
David
Don't
Lane.
win it, get Rick. Yeah, I know. Kings. Well, let's say when you raise kings, you get 4 callers, and then you see that flop. You're probably not super stoked.
No.
But you only have 100 behind if you're Leonard in that spot, so you never ever, yeah. Don't count what just happened. Before that, kings never win.
Before that.
This is the first time in recorded history
Yes.
that Kings has won on Sacramento.
Yes.
There's going to be a documentary out about it later this year.
Called?
First time. Which I feel like you... Suck, resuck. Also, another movie that I would imagine...
I'm going to let you aloha the crap out of yourself tonight.
Yeah.
Brent.
Great. It's exciting. Leonard's so lucky. I don't know if he's so lucky.
His name is Leonard, okay?
I'm sorry, Leonard. Leonard is very lucky. And we're getting all the cards at once. Bunch of hands that don't look super playable.
Is this a bomb pot?
Is it? Oh, maybe. Did they just dealer change?
Yeah, it
It
looks
is-
like
it
this is
is
a
a
bomb
bomb.
pot. Yeah, they dealer
The
changed.
Queen Deuce 4. Let's see. WatBri's in a good spot, although I don't think he's really going to get much action. I suppose. What is your calling range for flopping middle pair, like in a bomb pot? Like, are you ever calling middle pair in a bomb pot?
Let me just not start with an F, and just say yeah. I'm calling.
You're calling with, okay, so, oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, I'm calling with
well,
middle pair.
Hollywood's calling with bottom pair. Or
Yeah.
considering calling with bottom
It's a
pair.
bomb pot.
True.
Oh, God.
I feel like if you get any piece of the flop, you can call the flop.
Hollywood, stop Hollywooding this. Stop doing your own name.
Oh, he shows the deuce. Shows the deuce and says, I'm going to fold. I'm assuming that's what he says, because I can't actually hear it. I don't know why I have this thing up in my ear.
You can't hear
It's
anything?
not playing sound, so I don't know if it made me
doing
look
it to
cool.
like muffle my own voice.
Yeah, exactly. It was
A lot
a
of
tool.
men that are within my vicinity try to tune me out. So just start now.
Okay.
Before
Should
you
I
get
just,
a
like,
headache.
sit there and be like, and let you do your thing. Played my first ever poker game yesterday. Took forever to weigh all the bets.
Monday, September
Oh,
4th
pot.
at noon, win the button tournament.
Well, Monday.
Anytime
Monday
you win
the
a
4th,
hand, you
huh?
win the button.
That's Labor Day, I believe. So
I'm going to be in
labor
Europe.
at some.
I'm going to be laboring in Europe.
Yeah. Shows the deuce. What a huge laydown. Yeah.
I think
Maximum discipline by Hollywood on that hand.
we have a $10 straddle, I believe. JD's pissy tonight. Look at him. He's not.
Well, he did lose.
He's not in the mood, honey.
I wonder.
JD
it's
raises
a
to
situation-
35.
Oh, he's got queens. He's going to be real pissy if he loses his next buy-in with this hand.
Mad Boar, what's up? Nice to see you in the chat.
There's a lot
Welcome to
of
the game.
suited connectors that are getting folded. I think that some people may want to consider calling this in position.
As an
it's not a cash-
advocate for suited connectors, I'd just like to say that they're getting a bad rap. Please
What, suited connectors are getting a
reconsider
bad rap?
suited connectors as your next winning hand. Vote for suited connectors.
Yeah. This is an experience
Poker Bee
for me.
81, what's up? Brent is a little Kappa baby, a little Aloha baby. If you weren't here for the Aloha Kappa, you missed out.
Yeah. Apparently it's hilarious.
He's kind of inching his way off the screen. Oh,
It's
wait.
a- we're up to
Oh
the spec.
God, I'm sober and I can't say the
Oh, there we
awesome
go.
joke that was just in my head.
Bam. It's his fault. He bluffed it off. Yeah, but sometimes when you make a play that you think is good at the time, like you've decided I'm bluffing this hand, and then you just go for it. Sometimes you might be upset at picking the wrong spot. Maybe he saw something he thought was weakness. I don't know. Not really sure.
You talking about Hollywood?
No. JD, you said he
Oh.
was pissy. Somebody said it's his fault he bluffed it off. So
Well, I mean, if you don't ever get caught bluffing, you're probably just not bluffing.
that's a good point. I thought C9 was Mike Mattisau.
$6 straddle.
No, it's not Mike Mattisau because he didn't roll up in the scooter.
Zombie Bites, what's up?
He's also
Welcome to
not
the
yelling
chat.
about politics, to my knowledge. Somebody said they thought WatBri looked like Mike Mattisau.
He does.
Right. All right, Leonard's getting up in there. Chris is getting up in there.
Suited Aces says, sit a little closer to Veronica Brent. A lot of guys envy that seat.
There you
Poker
go.
B says you'll be running it by yourself by the end of the night.
Got it. Thank you for the tips. I feel like these would have been worthwhile tips before I came here today.
So Leonard raises to 30. Chris calls. Jeff calls.
Lots of
JD
people.
calls. I knew Hollywood wasn't going to call. To a flop. 5, 7, 8. 2 hearts.
Oh, well, Chris is definitely going to get some action
Chris
from JD here.
is reaching for chips.
Let's be honest. This is way more of a calling spot, or at least like continuing spot here with an open-ended straight draw and a heart. Did
5 pairs
Leonard
the board.
call? Leonard must have folded. Leonard folded. Okay.
Check. Chris checks.
It looks like he's talking to Jeff. Or no, remember. Okay.
So Chris checks. JD puts out a solid $100 bet.
Is he really gonna check his hand again? I like this move. Like, oh, hang on. Let me see if I can. Now, if you raise in this spot, it looks absurd. He's checking again. I feel like you can call here. Although, he bet 100, yeah. And he's just gonna call. Which I think is a good idea. If you're gonna check,
It was like
the
such
guy's
a
gonna bet,
greaseball checking like of his hand. Like it looks like, oh.
yeah, it does. It's easier to see that, I think, for us. But yeah, it seems weird if you check and then raise. Now he's gonna shove, and he's probably not gonna get called.
He
Although,
leads on the flop. Check calls the turn, looking all suspicious.
Oh, JD snap call.
And then
he made a straight.
bats into the river.
Yeah. I mean, when you turn a full house and check, you're probably, props to Chris for not, like standing up and doing, like high-fiving himself when JD bets 100 and then pays him off when the street gets there. That's always nice. I mean, is that...
Pocket Ochos, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Nice to see you.
Yeah, now JD might be a little pissy, having not bluffed it off, but gotten beat for a big pot.
That was a bad,
He didn't
bad
buy
river
in.
for him.
He didn't actually lose his buy-in, though.
Bad turn for him, worse river.
Right. Poker B getting jealous of chairs. Yeah, this is a really comfortable chair. Poker B. I get why you like the chair. I obviously know it has nothing to do with the comfort of the chair itself.
Is Bojana straddling for 16? No, I think she raised because she hasn't been straddling.
Pocket
so
tens.
I think she's raising.
Not giving him a full double. No, did Chris just bet and then call? It wasn't a shove call.
What do you mean?
I guess Chris just bet some amount and JD called instead of just shoving. So it wasn't a... I just assumed Chris was shoving because he only had like 300 behind.
Right now? Pre-flop?
No. The full house.
Oh.
The hand read. This one. Over. I just got here. Over. It is not over.
Bojana and the boys to a flop. 8-3-3. It's one of those flops where Bojana's
First
like pretty much crushing everybody, or she's like it's super polarized.
Crushed or crushed.
Crushing or crushed. If someone's got a 3, she's crushed. But what are the odds? Or pocket 8s crush her.
I feel like, okay. This is another spot where it almost makes no sense. Okay, I was going to say, I have a hard time finding a call there with Queen 10.
Unless you're like on super major tilts.
I guess it would be a very tilty call.
Freddy's
Super
dead but has
tilt.
aces. What's up? Nice to see you. Hollywood has pocket 6s and in the hijack.
I don't know about Hollywood, but I think a lot of people would call in this spot.
Why? I don't understand why he wouldn't. Does he just put Bojana on an overpair or better?
Maybe.
I mean, would she? I mean, does he not put like ace king, ace queen, ace jack in her range here? It's just.
Sure, he can. I think he's just thinking.
I don't know if it's a bad fold, but
maybe.
what kind of flop are you hoping for? Are you just set mining? If you're just set mining, you're losing money most of the time, unless there's. I don't know if there were enough people in the pot for him to set mine profitably.
Three people. He was the third. If that's right. I want to see someone mess up hard.
Bigger Ultra, what's up? Nice to see you.
Lots of
Viscount 01, I want to see someone mess up hard. Oh, baby. We like it hard here at Stones Live. Yeah, we do.
Looks like
everybody
has
folds.
ace 9. Hollywood's
Jeff,
never calling that. Yeah, like,
Jeff, you are our only hope.
I think that is a
Save me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope.
place where you can call. Leonard,
ace
king offsuit from the small blind.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was on the button. Oh, man, small blind, even greasier. Please don't call, Leonard.
Service on 11.
I don't mind the call. Like, he is crushing Jeff's range here, but I also hate it because it's the small blind and and I like to raise.
You're not a fan of playing
I like to raise.
out of position? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, show me someone who's a fan of playing out of position. Show me someone who prefers out of position in no limit hold'em. I know that some people in limit hold'em prefer out of position play on the flop. 5-6 king on the flop. Leonard flops top. Chris
King to check top
flops
pair.
a 6, and Jeff has an inside straight draw. Something for everybody.
Chips on 11.
Calling
Derek
for
GMC
chips.
says, I don't think he's thinking range is just about
Veronica's
Hollywood.
back. Double entendre.
That's true.
Sometimes just blatant. What I can't even think of the word. Blatant aloha.
Aloha the crap out of you.
Got it. So Leonard bets 40. Gets called by ace-6. Float once.
Yes, greaseball Jeff.
Jeff
rolls himself in some
gets in
butter and
there
says,
with,
I want to inside straight draw you like you read about. And he didn't get there. But there's always a river. There's always a
and
river.
Hollywood equity, so it evens out.
Hold him, master. What's up? He's always likes being out of position. That's Frank the Tank.
Is Leonard going to bet here again? $200 in the pot. Leonard has 160. Or I guess it's 191. It's hard to tell the depths of the stacks. It looks more like 170-ish. But it's close enough. Basically, if he shoves right now, it's just under pot. I do not think he's going to get called.
Check to Jeff.
Wow!
And Jeff puts in about half pot size bet. Looks like 100. A clean, like Colombian cocaine, $100.
Chris is looks like a man who's going to fold. What's Leonard going to do? I feel like Leonard is not folding. I mean, what's the bet?
Like
100?
really like how
That looks like a little bit more than 100, doesn't it?
How do you fold here if you're Leonard? Leonardo, what are you doing?
Sometimes it's available act first, bet first, so really in position.
Viscount 01, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Says his odds are really bad for getting there.
Yeah, I don't think you're folding here, but Leonard might fold, or he just might take 5 minutes or something and then call.
Well, I mean, it's pretty much like a jam or nothing, right? No? Like, how do you leave a little bit behind?
At this point, it says 100. It looks like 120.
It's 191.
110.
191.
Oh, I'm saying this bet looks like, Jeff's bet looks like 110.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit over 100.
But the general idea is that Leonard doesn't have much more, so unfortunately, Jeff's going to call a little bit more to probably not win. It's unlikely. Just needs one of the remaining 4s. Why the tank? I'm not really sure. Maybe he just didn't want to lose. Yeah, maybe he wasn't super excited about losing. Or the potential to lose.
Zombie Bite says, is Leo really that scared of a set of 10s? Yeah, because he tanked before he jammed.
Yeah, I mean, he probably, maybe he went through the thought process of like, oh, maybe he's got a flush draw, and I'm gonna lose because I always lose, and sometimes people do that. Maybe that's one of those, one of the Eeyore. 91 more
I
dollars.
can't see. I mean, I guess.
You have to be getting pretty close to the odds to call, just because it's like so little for 5 to 1. I guess that's not really.
Gambo!
gotta be pretty
Gambo! Here we go. I would say, do you want to run it twice? So I can hit my gut shot?
I think it's there with 2. And a 4. Just kidding. Jeff won the hand with quad 10. Such a. The people at the table just said the exact same thing.
Leonard
When he
doubled up
called
price.
out of position, they all were pretty sure that he has ace king when he's calling out of position. So maybe they have a read on Leonard. Maybe Maybe they just saw
I've
the
never
hand and
played with
decided to
Leonard.
say, yeah.
There's our chip count. Jeff's already sitting at 2.4K. This is a 1-3 game. The smallest stack is 100 big blinds. This is Stones Live, ladies and gentlemen.
Run it 11
Get down
times.
here.
That's right. Where is Stones Live? I was trying to alley-oop.
Are you trolling me?
No, I was trying to alley-oop.
Trolling me.
Why
Are you?
did you just slam dunk it?
I'm gonna kappa your A's. WatBri and his son. WatBri loves his son. He tweeted about going to concerts with his son this summer. Brian raises to 30 with pocket nines, under the gun +1.
And for a guy who plays a lot of hands, Harlan has not played any hands. Something else must be going on. Like he must be on Facebook or Twitter or something because
Maybe his
I can't
girlfriend's
recall
giving him
him
a hard
seeing
time.
a flop. A hard time about his pre-flop calling range or what?
Yeah. Maybe she's
Like,
his coach.
He played too many hands. Mellow out. Maybe Harlan gets some
Leonard
coaching
calls
between now and then.
on the button with ace king, flops
right.
another ace. JD with pocket sixes, just
I
running
actually
bad
think-
and feeling crappy.
It's a weird spot because I feel like while Leonard does have the best hand, I feel like he's the least likely to win. I don't know. It depends on how aggressive. JD's obviously been pretty aggressive. I don't see him getting super aggressive with sixes here. Oh, all right. Well, Leonard wins. What do I
What's
know?
up, Girth Brooks? Nice to see you in the
Leonard
chat.
Girth. What? Leonard needs to
Slide
learn how to play
Cry.
Ace King.
What's up, Slide
Oh, I
Cry?
just won that hand.
Haven't seen you in so long. I feel like I'm gonna tear up just seeing you because it's been so long.
Harlan over the last few weeks has changed.
Feel
He's
like
not
I
the
need to
same
write you a
Harlan
love
from some
letter?
months ago. So when yeah, I guess so. I mean, I've heard all this stuff about Harlan. Plays anything. He hasn't played a single hand that I can remember
game-
so far.
Harlan's game has changed since he started.
We're like-
and that's one thing that's great about the live stream is that like you can watch yourself and improve your game. And Harlan unfortunately has used it as a weapon of mass destruction. He's now killing all the games in Sacramento. He's like taking money from everybody and their dog.
Yeah, I mean, Harlan's folding very many hands. I don't know what he had. Obviously, it's not a great hand, but
WatBri raises to 16 under the gun +2. Gets a call out of Jeff. And Chris folds his ugly Jack-7. And
JD's
JD,
definitely going to call.
I wouldn't mind a 3-bet here out of JD in the big blind with a King-10. Like, the call is just not great. But it's a great flop.
It could be better,
great
but it's a
flop.
great flop. It's a good flop. I feel like this is an easy flop for WatBri to continue on.
Checked around 3 of diamonds on
Now,
the turn.
definitely
Now
a turn
WatBri
can
picks up the
bet,
nut
too.
flush draw.
I think that's also why you can totally bet the flop.
Freddy's dead, but has aces. I already gave you a shout out. You're just not paying attention. Pay attention.
Oh, wow. It's a good spot for WatBri if he. Although I guess Jeff has the best hand currently.
7 on the river. Jeff.
It's going
Has
to
an
check
8.
to Jeff. Jeff's going to check and win. It's WatBri. All right, so Jeff wins. I kind of think you can bet that flop with Ace-10 of diamonds. In fact, it's a good flop to. It's as good a flop as any if you're
Are you
going to
gonna get a
miss
queen
completely.
to fold though? And then are you gonna get value out of an 8 or a 7?
I just think in terms of a flop, like if, when you're looking for like a comfortable flop
I
to
think
c-bet, you can
not-
c-bet that
not
flop.
Not the way
with
he
ace
played
10.
it. Not the way he played it. He
He-
played it too passively. Like on the river, he would get too many calls from like a queen or a jack. You have to play it differently on the flop and the turn to bet it for a value on the river and make worse hands fold. WatBri just kind of check turn check flop.
I know. I guess we'll have to wait and see what
I
he
think
does.
WatBri
He checked
led
flop.
on the.
He didn't c-bet. That's what I was saying. I think you can bet
checked
the flop. I think you can bet the flop. He was a pre-flop raiser. He got 2 callers. It was Queen Jack 8 with 1 diamond. So he has a gutter with backdoor diamonds.
Chris, pocket kings, putting in a raise. Sorry, calls 20.
And here's JD.
So Bojana raises to 20. Chris calls 20. Hollywood is Hollywooding. JD's in there with an 8-5 because he's pissed right now. Hollywood's calling. Chris is totally disguising his range right now. And I think he doesn't want to scare up Bojana. She's playing kind of tight, so he doesn't want to reveal the strength of his hand to her. He wants to keep her in.
This might be a spot where Chris gets paid big time by JD again.
Yeah, because his hand strength's super capped. Looks like it is.
Oh, this could be a spot, though, where maybe since JD has been losing some pots and he's going to fold. I think JD from 2-3 hands ago probably calls that flop.
I can feel JD's resentment from like a mile away, like through the screen.
I think the old JD calls it.
Yeah,
from
old
like
JD
10 minutes
raises.
ago. Old JD, yeah.
20 minutes ago, JD raises.
Kings don't win in second round. That's two. The first 2 ever. That's Stones Live.
We're breaking records.
It's really going to add a lot of length to that documentary.
We're cashing checks, breaking necks. That's what we do.
Wow. You also like a part-time mobster? Or?
Yeah. Hell yeah. You think anyone owes me money? Nobody owes me money. For a reason, because I don't have any to lend.
Oh. I thought you were going somewhere tough with that.
Girth Brooks,
because they're all dead.
Just trying to get my hair on.
Hair looks nice. Wow.
Just trying to get it off. I had to cut it a little short. The long was too hot.
Like temperature-wise?
Yes. And the other way
Chat
too.
explosion.
I couldn't keep the boys off me.
Right.
And I need to sleep at night. Looks like we
Kings
get a little
again.
raise. Bojana just
Looks like
Bojana's in the
I
hijack.
looked playing for the past month, so why on earth is he betting so much?
Okay, JD raises to 45. So
all right, Harlan gets a hand that he likes.
it looks like there was a straddle. Everybody called the straddle, and now everyone's calling the raise.
Interesting move by.
If Harlan could see these hands, he would be really flabbergasted at this play. To a flop, deuce 3-7.
Wow.
Jeff picks up top pair.
Jeff's just gonna keep winning money.
Harlan picks up a backdoor flush draw. Bojana still. Well, no, Jeff flops a set. Pardon moi.
Yeah.
Bojana's got kings here, and she's just gonna
Got
call.
one king left if she wants to win. I feel like there's a 0% chance Jeff is ever folding, and this is the second time Jeff flops the set and JD goes nuts.
And what is?
With a hand, I'm not sure. Maybe he thinks that flop is so absurd.
So I don't
that he just wants to win the pot.
I don't mind this play against Bojana, but against 2 players, one of them being Jeff, I don't love it at all.
I'm not like great at Hold'em. I don't like the play, period. But
what are you freaking doing in this booth?
no, I'm saying I don't like the play, period. I just don't want to make it seem like there's only one way to play it, but I really feel like 10-9 on this board, like I always think if you're like bluffing, you want to have, I guess potentially you have a chance to win the pot. He loves those double gutter backdoor straight draws. And well, it's not going to get there.
Jeff picks up the check
Bye
mark.
bye kings.
And they check.
Bojana, and then now what's going to happen here? Is Jeff acting first? Yeah, you're going to bet 200. He bets like 1/3 pot.
Man, I just feel like JD, I really love his heart in this game, but he's just, his timing's all off. He's super tilted. I can see him tilting from here.
I just think it's like he's yeah, it's unfortunate he's gotten a bluff every time Jeff hits a set, right? So Jeff's never going to fold regardless of how good your bluff might be.
And then his one straight was versus a boat. He's bluffing and picking up hands at the exact wrong time.
Yeah. I just think you have to have like it feels like a weird spot to raise that flop. Was it a bet and a
That's
call?
what
so
I
Jeff
said. It was-
leads, calls, and then he raises the flop.
That's what I said. It's weird because it's against two other people. Against Bojana, I would do it, but against Jeff and Bojana, there's
If they
no
check
way.
to you, you
No, I
can
will-
you can maybe bet. You probably have a way better chance of winning the pot if they check to you and then
Yeah,
you
with
bet.
the action in front and
You're
then
never winning the pot.
him bluffing, that I think I didn't like that.
Why is he betting? Not sure. Have a guess. I mean, the downside too is if anybody flops a set on this random board, right? What do people have when Jeff leads a 7-3 deuce board and Bojana calls? Like,
Five,
what
nine,
hands are you
ace.
up against there?
Jeff flops top pair.
Jeez. Thanks? I don't know. I mean, not thanks? We'll see. Yeah. I was trying to think of a John Lovitz voice, but it stinks. Yeah. I watched that show, but I haven't seen it in a while.
Checked around. 9 on the river pairs the board.
I thought that was you, Matt.
Jeff is just going to spend the entire stream stacking chips, it seems like. Because I don't think he's lost a pot that he's played.
Because magic.
We're an hour in and he's had 2 sets. Both times JD tried to bluff him. This time JD didn't go totally broke, but Jeff's up to 3,000.
I really feel I've watched JD play. I think he's a great player. I think it's just tilt plus poor timing plus run bad
It's a random combination of,
equals angry JD.
maybe
he's
you should
probably
take
gonna
off
message
his,
me
What
later.
did you say? Toque? Is that what it's called?
Toque.
Maybe
He's
you should
probably
take
gonna
his
message
toque
me
off.
later and be like, I wasn't tilted, meh, 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 meh. I'm gonna be like, yeah, you were. Don't cap a me. Aloha.
Stones doesn't send notifications. Greetings. Yeah, I think if you're not following already, which I imagine you are, but you click the follow button, there's an option for email notifications when we go live. I know that I get the emails. And
Dice Gone Funny, what's up?
so we'll drop
Been
down
missing
there.
you from the show. Been missing you.
So, Yippa doesn't, honey.
Dixie Reg,
You know when to fold.
what's up? Nice to see you in the chat. Zeno11, welcome. So, looks like we got a little straddle. And then WatBri raises to 16. Then Harlan 3 bets to 45. And then we all love it. We
I
all
like
love it.
WatBri because
Leonardo, he folds.
He's playing hands that a lot of people wouldn't play, but maybe should. At first, I thought he had 5-4 of diamonds, so maybe I don't like it as much. But on the button with 5-4,
Hell yeah.
completely reasonable.
What's up, Crispy Bacon? Vote for suited connectors. They're getting a bad rap.
In cash, yeah.
Save me a glass for after the show, please.
Let's see.
Okay.
King high flop, 2 diamonds. Harlan is first to act. He checks. WatBri checks. I could see Harlan betting here. I feel like it's a reasonable bet. Otherwise, I don't think any more money is going to go into this pot.
Color up on 11.
Maybe he bets. Nope. Check, check. On the river. Harlan's going to win with 9s. So he wins the $100 pot.
Viscount 01. 100% correct. A toque does keep your head cold, warm in the winter, keeps your beer cold in the summer. Goddamn rights it does. That's how Canadians live. But I'm getting my citizenship soon this year, so I won't be able to you guys won't be able to complain about me anymore. You'll be stuck with me forever.
You're getting your U.S. citizenship?
Yeah, man.
Oh, wow.
Trump's gonna sign my U.S. citizenship.
You're excited about that?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, the
I'm
wall.
scared that he's gonna kick
The
me
wall
out
is
when
only
I
going to
try.
be to the south.
Yeah. Well, there's already
mean,
a
it's
wall
never-
up
let's-
north.
the
and
wall's
it's,
never
it's
gonna
made out of
exist.
snow.
But that's the extent of the conversation. But if it did exist, it would be south. JD picks up a nice hand.
Raises
Under
to
the gun plus
25.
2, raise 25.
WatBri says
Call.
yes,
Harlan
please.
is probably going to raise here.
Why wouldn't he? It's Harlan.
Yeah, I feel like if you're a naturally aggressive player and you get a good reason to raise, you're probably going to do it when you're on the button.
Look, Zeno, 11. We all love David Tuckman, but you're going to stay here because I said so, because he doesn't care about you, and I do.
Wow, wait, what?
Yeah.
David Tuckman. David
JD.
Tuckman might not actually know who that person is, but if he did, he probably cares. If he knows you.
JD calls. Tilted JD calls.
I don't
WatBri
think
folds.
that is not a bad call.
I didn't say it was a bad
Oh,
call.
okay.
I just called him a tilted.
Yeah.
Queen on the flop.
JD might get
pulls
some
ahead.
money back here. So you check. Harlan's... I don't know, though. Harlan seems capable of c-betting this flop with only one over.
Slow downhill. I am not eating Tim Hortons while I'm there. I'm going to
140.
have their steep tea. That's it.
So what part of you're from Canada?
I was raised in Canada. I'm
Raised
from
in Canada.
Poland.
Born in Poland.
Do you not read my Twitter bio?
I have not. I'm missing out on a lot of social media stuff here. Harlan bets 155, which is basically the pot. And JD shoves.
Yep. There's the yellow all-in
Harlan
button.
is probably going to find a fold here. Yeah, not a lot of time. I don't know. Oh, I mean, oh well.
Finally, JD gets them back.
That's
Although
good.
I don't love the shove. I don't love the shove because if you basically take away all of Harlan's bluffs on the river.
Also, he could just fold, right? Like,
No, I
Like
don't
he
love
did.
JD's
right,
shove.
yeah, right.
If JD just calls,
Well, okay,
Harlan might still lead the river.
yeah, there is one argument though that if you're just check calling top pair with the bad kicker, or not the best kicker, if you're just gonna check call top pair all of the time, then
No,
that's definitely
but
not.
it's
You're gonna get into trouble. Okay, fair
Harlan.
enough.
Like, I think pocket tens there might be at the top of his range. Well, he did 3-bet pre-flop. So,
But it also looked like an interesting kind of semi-squeeze spot because there was a decent amount of money in the pot already, and he's on the button, so tens
isn't
is pretty
squeezing
good.
typically when you're like there's 3 people in the pot?
Yeah, WatBri call.
No, WatBri was gone.
I'm saying pre-flop.
Oh,
He
pre-flop.
raised pre-flop,
Oh,
so it was
okay,
like
okay.
a squeezy type thing. Pre-flop.
Man, you gotta keep me on board
So,
of your ship so that I understand
August
what you're saying.
16th, 2017. There's a bunch of people playing poker. JD, this guy who's wearing a toque, he's down like 1,000.
A toque.
A toque,
Tuck.
a toque, whatever. Opens with king, of spades. I'm just walking you back through it. WatBri calls.
It's 2017. You said 2016.
Did I?
I'm picturing
I said August 16th,
something.
2017. I said 2017.
I'm picturing
Check the
something
tape.
last year.
Check the tape. I said August 16th, 2017. And if I didn't, then burn the tape.
Dice 1Funny 22 says I've been to the casino in Vancouver. You know what? I'm gonna be in the casino in Edmonton, Alberta, at River Cree or Yellowhead the whole weekend. I'm gonna lose all my money and not be able to pay my mortgage.
Sounds responsible. That reminds me of that gambling help hotline that's on all of the things.
F that. Those are for people that are quitters.
Do you need this here? I'm sure it's on
I'm
here
just
somewhere.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't want to belittle people that call that.
To everybody in the chat who isn't 100% sure, mortgages are important.
Kappa. Aloha.
Yeah, hello.
If you're just tuning in, my co-host, so cute, thought that Kappa meant
co-host?
aloha.
No,
My
I said
co-host.
Kappa is
Rewind the tape.
akin to aloha in that
Rewind
it
the
has
tape.
many meanings. That's what I said. I did not say it means aloha.
Aloha, everybody. Harlan raises to 40. Jeff calls. Jeff says, me and you, we're best friends. Let's have fun. And Chris, sitting on ace king, please 3-bet the crap out of this. I'm so tired.
There's no tape.
So tired of no more 3-bets. Here we go.
Yes, Chris.
And Baldy says, take him to Veronica school. That's right. JB Dart says, sounds like a plan
Yeah.
B.
Nightbot's got it down. If you're not already following, follow the chat.
Dixie
homies.
wrecked. I have it on speed dial on my phone. I call crying every night.
Is this what happens when you are hosting?
What, does it not happen normally?
Not. You know what? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's because I shaved today. I highly doubt that.
No,
In fact,
I'm
I
asking,
know
when
that's
I'm
not
not
the case.
here, is it this crazy?
I don't remember anyone named Dixie Rex being in the chat previously.
Dixie wrecked is my boyfriend. Leave him
Oh,
alone. Stop
well,
talking bad about
congratulations.
him. Chris R.
He's a
3
big
bets to
fan of the
140.
South.
Ace King. Harlan can't lay this down. And Harlan just calls. And now this opens the door for Jeff.
Jeff is gonna fold.
Jeff.
Opens the door.
Vote for suited connectors. They've had a
technically
bad
that's a
name.
suited one gapper.
Whatever, close enough at connecting 2, 3, 6 to a
Suited
flop.
connect-ish.
Misses both people. Ace King still ahead, and Chris doesn't slow down. Bets 95. It's such
When
a
are you buying
small
Monster
bet.
Hands dinner? That's what he said.
I have no idea who Monster Hands is, and if his hands are too big, I probably wouldn't want to go too close to him.
But if his hands are too big, you wouldn't have to get too close to him for him to be able to touch you.
I didn't
So
say
maybe
that was
don't
the
go into
objective.
the same room.
I didn't say that was the objective.
Jeff is going to get himself into trouble on the flop. Yeah, Jeff doesn't strike me as the kind of player that's going to call 9-7 suited in position there, but I don't think that it's the worst.
Have you
possible.
ever watched Jeff play before?
Once, 5-5, but I thought he played kind of tight. Although he was going
But
nuts
it was
with that 3
5-5.
deuce. Yeah, that's true. Bigger game. People are letting their money flow a little bit easier in the 1-3. This is where you practice all those bluffs that you thought about doing in the 5-5 game. Maybe.
Yeah. Harlan raises to 20, and we love it. Suited connectors, they're back in style.
There we go. Yay.
Vote
Now,
for us.
Totally call here. I don't necessarily hate. I don't even hate like raising.
I hate folding there. That's the one thing I do hate.
King, Queen Jack offsuit.
Yeah, I'd hate to fold there.
I don't necessarily hate folding.
You're in position over Harlan.
Yeah, but there's
I would
two people
like
behind you.
at least a call,
But
but
they
I'd
are
like a
kinda
raise.
tight.
I'd like a raise. Dixie Rex says, speaking of Yellowhead, perked up. 3-6-10 on the flop. Harlan picks up top pair. Jeff
should get Pyrian and
has
Flax in this.
heart.
Check. A lot
6
of
pairs
people
aboard.
have gone away from c-betting ever. It's like, I would say most of the flops we've gotten tonight have check, regardless of how hard or soft people have hit the flop.
I feel like the game changes, and I think GTO also kind of goes down when you're playing a 1-3 game.
Oh, I'm
think
not
it's-
saying that c-betting or GTO or anything like that. I actually never use that term. I feel like that term is weird. It reminds me of Jersey Shore, kind of. The GTL. GTL. Oh, I was thinking something totally different. You are
So
downtown Fullerton, right? That's what you're talking about?
I did not put you in the range of Jersey Shore.
No, I'm just saying
And I'm not even gonna cap that.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to cap with that
Gil
because
Bjork,
you strike me as a Doctor Who kind of guy. So
Never seen Doctor Who.
Wow, Jersey Shore.
I didn't watch a lot of Jersey Shore, but I'm familiar with the term. GTL.
Oh, yeah.
GTL. Not
I didn't
DTF.
watch it, but I just I know every episode.
Yeah.
But I've never watched it. I just stalk them on Twitter and Snapchat, but I've never watched it.
Sounds like maybe you're a little jealous that I'm not stalking you
I
on
am.
Twitter as well. I'm not sure.
I'm jealous because I want everybody to stalk me.
All of the followers.
Chris looks like he's just calling the $6 straddle.
I feel like the reason Jeff is the only one that's making money, or a ton of money so far today, is because he's just happened to have sets. Both times JD was bluffing. But there aren't a lot of very big pots pre-flop. There's limited 3-betting pre-flop. And there's almost no betting on the flop. That's what I was saying. So we're not really getting any sort of huge pot. As I say that, Hollywood makes it 11. But again, the pot is not very big.
Can we like
$52
put the
pop.
cameras on Hollywood and see that he's in a hand? So I'm happy. And Baldy, yes, I said Doctor Who because I like Doctor Who. Okay, I watch Doctor Who.
So Chris is betting Queen Jack.
Sunny8644, what's up? Nice to see you in the chat.
Be interesting to see if either one of these Ace 3 players.
Fabrio
If the other
79. Hello from Mexico, he says.
Come on, WatBri.
Hola.
Raise.
¿Cómo está?
Oh. I guess never mind. He's not last act, so it's a tough spot. Wow, he's probably hating it right now.
Ace on the
That's the
river.
look of a guy. WatBri's look right there. That just folded trips.
That's the, yeah.
I
That's the
don't
look
think
of a guy who gave up on
Let's
life
be honest,
too
though,
early.
I don't think it's a bad fold necessarily. I just think that's unfortunate that was the river as soon as he did. And he basically just told me he had the same hand. Or not basically, but he did. Let me move this over here. I feel like it's less defensive. Although it's going to be a class. Oh, right. I am a Doctor Who. I'm not sure if that... Basically, you're calling me a nerd.
I don't know, I just thought you were in that range.
I am in that range. I just haven't seen that show.
Well, I'm just saying that Jersey Shore was not in your range. I would never,
I think
never in my life put you on a Jersey Shore man.
There's 877 people in the chat right now. I would
He
bet
is DTF,
money.
mofos,
I
DTF.
said GTL because I was referring to the GTO thing.
The W9 Gamer, what's up? Bonjour. Comment ça va?
Nice,
Ne
good
pas parler
Spanish.
français.
Hello from Quebec. Awesome. So,
Bojana's putting in a race to 20.
Ace 3 of diamonds. I forget what I was saying. I'm sure it was important. Oh no, I would be willing to bet that at least half of this chat has seen an episode of Jersey Shore or knows the term GTL, which was the thing from there. I would bet that. And they probably aren't fans of Jersey Shore.
Are you your own defense team?
Yes.
You don't need a lawyer. Like
I
you
just
are
watched-
a self-defender.
I just watched all of that OJ show.
So now you're defending
Yeah.
yourself. Harlan, in this hand, straddling
GTM.
checks.
JD,
Nothing really for anybody.
the bet of the century.
JD's got fours and he's ahead.
It's maybe he just has like this. He knows he's ahead. Well, good job, JD. Bots. What is this? Veronica and Friends is hard to replace. Glad some. Yeah, GTL. See? Bam. And then some people watch every single episode.
Yeah, but it's pocket tables.
Okay, so one person.
Swag, tasty, gym tan, laundry. Stones, $250,000 fall. Classic, September 29th to October 8th. Super excited. Look at Justin Hammer. Like, how is this picture on fire? Like, that's called
Super
lit.
Saiyan Justin Hammer. That's what it is.
Yeah. Thanks, Moto.
No problem. Or like, so.
I will like
so
give.
all
I
those
will buy a
people-
beer for
like-
anyone who knows what Moto stands for in the chat. I'll buy you a bottle of wine.
Is Seat 7 Samurai Veterans? It is not. That is Brian, right? Seat 7?
Febrero 79.
Brian S.
My Twitter account is the same as my Twitch. I will at you. It's angry_Polak.
Hello, Febrero 79. All right. Leonard.
Viscount 01 says I
Pocket
would
fives.
never
is
admit
this
to
a
watching
bomb?
Jersey Shore. It is a bomb pot.
All right. Brian flopped 2 pair. And. Brian. Oh, wow. Everybody checks. Seat 7 looks like he gets loud
Malt
inside of a
Beat
Jack in the
says,
Box at 11 a.m. in
Nanette.
the morning.
I feel like we're having two separate conversations. Are you married?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
We
Wow.
need to talk. We're here.
All right. I'm trying to get on your wavelength, and I don't think that's possible. So that
It's never been done.
I am definitely struggling. I will give you.
I'll just like
Good read.
pull your
Good
hair,
read.
slap you in the ass.
I
just
could
like
just
I
like
do every
sit
other
here
guy.
and be like,
That's what David Tuckman does when he's with me in the booth.
I see. See, I'm not on that wavelength.
Viscount01 says the background noise is loud AF. We can talk to Bob
the
about
table
that.
mic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
it is
actually
pretty loud today.
Thinking about
Louder.
maybe miking up the players.
It's the preview for that. It's like Brian wins and shows
Are
in
they
the bomb
actually
pot. Yeah. One of them's
pretty
working.
loud?
Yeah, so the best way to seduce somebody. Are you married? Oh, I get it. I feel really great right now.
That
super
says
excited.
Everything.
I feel like without saying Kappa, that you just Kappa.
Aloha.
Yeah. The funny part is, I feel like we are probably having two different conversations, but I also feel like it's because you have no desire to hear what I'm saying.
This is the guy when he drinks, he's like, let me tell you,
Yeah.
do you know your problem is?
Do you know what your problem is? I don't know what your problem is. I don't even know that you have a problem.
Oh,
So we're set.
okay. Kappa.
2.9K.
Leonardo calls $10.
Yes, Jeff has been the beneficiary of 2 JD bluffs when Jeff had a set. Flopped a set.
What's up, Shan? Welcome to the chat. VAC. I think he means VAF.
Good luck
2
with
a
making the
flop,
plays.
889, 2 clubs. Harlan picks up a club draw. Not really much for anyone else. Checked around. Queen of clubs on the turn. Now Harlan makes the flush.
Harlan engage.
And puts out
Good luck
a
making
little
the play.
teensy $40 bet. Pocket Table says good luck with miking the players. We'll give it a try. We're gonna need like 5 people just beeping what they're saying all the time.
Beeping. Which Veronica would be on the 5-5 games.
Pizza
What is
over
wrong with
quads.
these commentators?
We're auditioning new commentators. You're more than welcome to come and audition. Because everybody's great at commentary. Trust me. They all say they are. IS Med 4. Oh, I can't even read your name. It's like fluorescent green. Can they use their cell phones while playing?
Med 14.
They can.
That's good for.
They
club
can. There's a $6 straddle. It's a 136 right now.
I think cash games, as long as you're not in the hand, you're allowed to.
Yeah, they can watch it while they're.
Yeah.
They can stream it while they're playing, even while they're in the hand. Hollywood
Hollywood's
Lamps.
in there with the 8-6 of hearts. He's heard Veronica's chant for suited
more
connectors or more action. And the chat also seems to think there should be more action, so.
Single gap connectors. They've got a bad reputation. We want them back.
Do they have a bad reputation, or do they have a bad reputation with these guys? This particular
With
lineup?
these guys, not with gamblers.
No, I'm kidding. Harlan with the 4 deuce.
Leonard.
There's the Harlan of old, right?
Leonard raises
Wow.
and gets a couple
Hollywood
callers.
flops a flush.
4, 5, 9. Hollywood gets the best of it.
Looks like a nice
Harlan
poker
picks
room.
up a pair, middle pair.
Yep.
Leonard still with a king high.
Yeah, Pete's over quads. It is a nice poker room. It's in Sacramento,
Yeah,
or technically Citrus Heights.
yes. Lorson, what's up? Nice to see you in the chat. Long time no see. Long time no gamble.
Hollywood bets the flop and wins with this flush.
You know, he could have probably been bluffing there and still gotten that pot. The W9 game, what is up? Welcome to the stream. 700 people in the chat right now.
25 minutes. Jeez. 700. Great job.
I try. It's all my naked snaps.
I was gonna say, the naked
they
snaps-
bring the people in.
Yeah, I mean that works. If it works,
You should try it.
it's effective. I feel like it would not have the same effect. It would probably draw a much different crowd. Also, like if
There's
if I
a
did
niche
that.
market for
For sure.
everybody.
There are definitely people out there who would probably come for that, but I don't know that I want to find those people.
Maybe they want to find
You know what? I don't necessarily not want to find those people. Parkatids. I used to be the sound guy at medieval times in Florida. It happened all the time. Oh, they're having some audio tech talk in the chat. Oh, we're, Leonard gets ace queen, small blind. What do you think about that? He's in limp.
Yeah, I like it. He's mixing it up.
JD is also mixing it up.
Jab Big Dong says, I love gambling. I do too. I have a problem. Chris calls. I think JD called. 4-7 ace on the flop, 2 spades. Chris
I think we can get some action on this hand.
Leonard flops top pair.
With so many people, he's going to check. I think. What do you think?
More than likely. I don't know. He's been playing a little different than typical. I mean, you flop top pair.
Discount, yeah.
You got to think you're good here. See how? Yeah, he's leading. He's c-betting here.
I think this
Chris
hand's going to get a
quickly grabs
pretty nuts.
money. Quickly grabs money.
I think Chris really likes his hand, but not realizing that people.
I think he knows where he's at. I think he's just calling because he's like, well, I have a king 7. Do
Yeah.
I just fold if I hit a pair with crappy ass
Well,
king 7?
I think this is different. So you remember the JD hand when he called with ace deuce? Here, at least Chris is calling with a little bit more like equity, like better. He's got a pair. He's got a backdoor flush draw.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love this.
Now Chris hates his hand.
Yeah.
Definitely a flop you can call a bet with, I think. Leonard's gonna fire again. Is he making you proud?
He is. He's growing up so quickly. Suited Aces says Leonard's finally opening up a little. Yep.
Did you send him a Snapchat that said, you know,
No, he's probably just watching the
become more
stream.
aggressive? Oh, okay, got it. Gambler doesn't gamble, they win.
They grow up so quickly. I didn't even know where
Leonard's-
the
I
years
know.
went.
Which is JD's gonna fold. Tired of not getting there on the river. Although
I mean,
the last time he got there on the river, the guy had a full house. So
Yeah. I'm grimy. I would call there. Open-ended.
grimy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's a word a lot of people would use to describe themselves.
I would like throw myself into a big wad of bathtub full of butter, and I would call. Pizza over quads. What is up? Nice to see you in the chat.
I bet 200.
Lorson says no, that's an aggro bet.
Who bets on sports? A lot of people.
Sports betting GPK on Twitter.
Apparently, the pastime of lots of retired poker players or semi-retired poker players, sports betting. So
Sports betting, you know, if you can catch a little bit of an edge, run some analytics, you could. Maybe. It's a rough life, though. Sports betting's too stressful.
and the edge of oh, I don't know. I didn't actually notice that W9.
3, 4, 6 on the flop. Now, it looked to me like that. Was the 3 of spades? I know on the graphics it says clubs, but no, I guess it's a club. Harlan has a backdoor club
25.
draw.
With a pair.
Yeah, queen. Chris has a queen 3 with a
what's
3
his
pair. 9 on the turn. Bojana checks.
Chris is
Chris reaching for chips.
gonna fire again. What do you think about that bet?
Kevin Malday says, not sure if that butter thing is kinky or just real terrible poker. Both. It's both. They're not
Yeah, it
mutually
sounded like-
exclusive. They're not.
Never question the butter bath call strategy.
Butter bath call strategy.
Check that out in Veronica's book.
Now, Jonathan Little's going to write a book about that strategy. The butter
butter
bath. The butter bath call strategy.
Chris won that hand with the worst hand.
Yeah.
Bottom pair.
He's stacking chips.
Great job, Chris.
Let's high five him.
I like how he said real in caps, just in case. Like, not just real, but real terrible poker. Is there such a thing as real terrible poker? Isn't it all subjective?
Have you ever sat at a really low limit game?
Yes, I have, but if it's more.
I swear to God, I played a 1-2 limit game once. I swear to God, it was at like Binion's during like a slow season, and I was like the second youngest person at the table was like 78. This woman looked like she ate her lipstick for breakfast. You know, it was really slow. It's just bleeding chips. The rake was probably $7 a hand.
1-2 limit. Yeah, that doesn't. Wow. And then imagine you're like tipping $1.
Yeah.
If you're tipping every
No,
pot,
they're breaking to like 10 cents.
Can you chop this? Yeah, into nickels for me.
Viscount says I may have to tweet the butter bath call strategy.
The butter bath calls are Kevin and
Do it. Make sure you at me.
Bojana played passively. Yeah, well, I don't think you feel too excited about flopping top pair with King 6 and King 6 or 6-3-4 board, right?
Yeah.
When somebody's betting the whole way?
Kevin Malday says, and yeah, that's true. I think if my opponent snap calls while pouring butter on themselves, I'm probably feeling way behind.
It's definitely a sign of strength.
Yeah.
Well, is pouring butter? Are you pouring butter, or are you just like
I'm in the butter
you're
bath?
dipping yourself into the bath?
There's also
and
a
then you
scoop.
have like a scoop, like an old-timey bucket tub, like a Western, like you're a cowboy, and then you're dumping the butter.
And then someone's like scratching my back
someone
with a
dumping
brush.
the butter over you?
Well, yeah, it depends on if it's Saturday night or not.
Oh, okay. Only on Saturdays.
Queen 7 on the flop. Nothing for nobody. Checked around. 10 of hearts on the turn. Now Brian picks up the nut flush draw. And checked around to Leonardo, who bets 15. Vocal Terror, what's up? Nice to see you in the chat. The W9 Gamer, it was really slow.
Leonard bet 15 on that turn?
10 on the river, yeah.
All right, what's he going to do here? Is he going to make you proud again?
Sex, drugs, and rap. Brian checks. And Leonard checks.
That needs to become a new poker term.
Oh.
What's that?
Let's chop this pot. That was fun. Freddy's daddy but has aces. What's up? Welcome to the chat.
Call her lobster because she's deep in the butter bath.
Sometimes I turn all red like
I feel like a lot of the chat is fixated on this butter bath thing.
I mean, every time I do commentary, we find some sort of theme. You're either jumping in a sausage casing and getting greasy, or you're buttering yourself in a butter bath.
Also
either way, you're having
greasy,
fun.
right?
Yeah, either way, you're having fun and making really crazy calls. Really crazy. Really ridiculously good-looking crazy calls.
Speaking of really ridiculously
Hi,
good-looking crazy calls, 8-7 offsuit.
Love it.
Oh no, he raised, so it's not even.
Perry rocks 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Can I play? I'm good. Yeah. You don't have to audition, man.
Waffa? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Was that like a Fozzie the Bear kind of thing?
I don't read what I don't understand.
Oh, good,
Harlan
good.
raises to
Probably
26. Chris R 3 bets 75. I like this. Now actions on Brian with the pocket nines. 72 to call, and he looks like something's brewing inside of him. Like he wants to put.
He's pretty excited about having.
I thought he was gonna pull the trigger. I thought he was gonna pull the 4-bet trigger. 4-bet Jesus is alive and well, except he's not in this game.
And Hollywood's probably folding here. Yep.
Ninjas rock. WatBri is your dad, and he's always playing like a nit. Tell him I said so.
Dang. Harlan calls. He's up
of
in
course.
there.
He has to. Deuce 4-4. Every flop is paired. This is going to be a little bit dangerous for Brian now. Brian
I think they're gonna get it in here. I think that's happening.
Is this what you say to your date on a Saturday night over dinner? I think we're gonna get it in here. I think this is happening.
No, that doesn't happen. But thank you.
That's what she said. Check,
That's right,
check.
how they wanna come
Chris R bets 125.
6, 9, 10, and yeah, that would be a great flop. In terms of over pairs, this is a good flop. For both, you have to feel pretty decent about your hand if you're Brian or Chris.
Brian's gonna lose some money here.
Wow,
Oh,
all
Brian
in.
jams it. Brian jams it, and Chris has to be thinking: did he call with like an ace four or pocket fours? Could call with like an ace deuce.
He's shaking
Can
his
he
head.
do this with
hasn't-
ace deuce? There's no way you put him on a four. There's no way he's got pocket fours. Odds are bad. I call here, and there's no way he has jacks. Doesn't he? Four bet jacks pre-flop.
That's true. That's going to come back to bite him. You mentioned the lack of a 4-bet.
So I
It
really
could come
like
back to bite him.
If I'm Chris, I'm thinking back at this hand. I'm ahead here 100%, 99% of the time.
But Chris is
Except
also
when
the
I'm
guy
not.
that just flatted with kings. So maybe he thinks Brian's pretty capable of doing that as well.
That-
Also, Brian hasn't been very active. I don't
Yeah.
think Brian's played many hands. So maybe he's thinking, did I just run into a bad spot here?
Here's what I do if someone hasn't played a lot of hands. I'll just use the information from the hand that I'm in, and that's it.
Right.
And for me, there's a very small chance that he has me crushed with pocket fours. Doubt it. Very
Pocket
good
fours, yeah.
chance. Very good chance because his range is so capped when he just calls pre-flop. Very good chance that I have him beat, and I call. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, chatters.
I don't, I mean, I never worked.
Suited aces says jacks might be a flat. You know what? Maybe if you're greasy enough, but I think most of the time jacks there 4-bet and
I think
and
Chris is going to
reveal
find
themselves.
a call. I was going to say, I think Chris is going to find a call here. I don't know. It's a pretty big shove, though.
Monster Hen says even jacks don't jam here. I mean, why the jam? You're jamming to get better to fold. And Brian's trying to get better to fold.
Brian's got to be a little nervous at this point, though, because you know if you're getting called, you're probably...
Monster
You're losing.
Hens, ace 4 would not jam. Okay, yeah.
He just called, right?
No, they can run it twice.
Let's see. Are they running it twice?
I'm pretty sure ace 4 doesn't jam there either. But
Yeah, I don't-
that would be the only thing that I could think of that would beat me. I was just thinking like there's very few hands that can beat me. Jack on the turn,
Just a very unorthodox play with nines.
3 on the river. Chris is
Wow. Okay, so they just ran it once, and Chris wins after it took a decent amount of time to make that call.
David Lane 318 says you're right. Me?
That's gonna put Chris up there with
Monster
the
Hand
winners
says,
today.
only hand I would think that would jam is ace deuce. You know, I think you have a good point because ace 4 probably never jams there. But ace 4, does ace 4 suited call pre-flop for 75 a 3-bet? I don't know. I mean,
Maybe not Brian
not
because he hasn't
Brian.
played very many hands.
Exactly,
right, yeah.
not Brian. Brian's range is capped. I think at like 9s, 8s, 7s.
We jamming.
I don't even think he calls with suited connectors there. I think he 4-bets with jacks, queens, kings.
Right, the non 4-bet makes it
An easy call, I think.
maybe more likely that he gets called. If he 4-bets pre, he might. But then again, he probably doesn't get led into it.
Yeah.
So I think
That was actually a really good hand. That was a fun hand.
that's the biggest pot of the day so far. About halfway through, that was a like $1,200 plus pot.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, is that the $1,200 plus pot dance?
Aloha.
We were pouring butter.
Butter. No, it's not like this. You're not
Oh, you're not
splashing butter.
splashing
It's
it?
going to
Like-
burn your face. You got to scoop
Oh,
it.
is it hot butter? Since when is
Hell
it
yeah, what are you
hot
sitting
butter?
in cold butter?
I just assumed
I'm
it
not
was
sitting-
melted. No,
I'm not
but
sitting
like
in butter
burn your
cubes.
face butter. Obviously,
sitting in butter
it's
cubes.
warm butter.
It's like,
Wait, you're not
ooh.
melting the butter yourself.
No, I've obviously
already
a
pre-melted.
heater
Okay.
in my bathtub to melt butter.
Okay,
Obviously,
as people do.
JD raises to 25.
I think Monster Hands, if he 3-bets pre, he probably c-bets the flop, gets called, and then who knows what the turn is going to be. I don't necessarily think he wins automatically. I feel like tens is not going to fold to one bet on that flop.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
5-6-9 on the flop. JD ahead with an ace high. They both have ace high, but JD's got him out kicked. Now they're gonna chop.
It should be warm. I get warm, but she said burn your face. So is it like
Well, I'm just
how
like
hot? What is the temperature
Okay,
of
let's
the
just
butter?
say that I have my makeup on.
Okay, so
and-
you're
and
in the
when I'm
butter bath
pouring-
with your makeup on.
Yeah, because I
you're
always have my
doing
makeup on.
snaps from the butter bath, obviously.
Right.
You gotta look.
You're
keep it
getting
on
me.
point. Right.
You're getting me. Finally, welcome.
We're getting there, yeah,
Welcome
yeah.
to Veronica Town. And,
It was
and
a long
no
drive.
One, it is a long drive. No one splashes warm butter on their
Butter?
face.
Why not olive oil? Why not olive oil?
Because it's all you can't.
You don't even
warm
have to
up
melt
olive oil. Yeah.
olive oil.
I
Oh,
don't,
that's
I
true.
don't
If you-
need that stress. And then I have a scoop, and then I pour the butter. And butter's obviously like old school. You know, it's like what we used to churn.
we.
My people.
You're Canadians?
My Polish people.
Polish people? Okay. Chris R is now the big winner.
Deep rooted. What's up? Jam up them like schmuckers.
Right, saw it on Snapchat. Apparently you've done the butter bath already, because Snapchat confirmed.
David Lane 318 confirmed butter baths on Snapchat. There'll be some butter baths tonight.
Let's see. Did the dude with 99 go bust? I don't see him over there.
Stupid alien says, why is
That
Phil Lack
was
playing
30 minutes
1-2?
later, so we might get a new player.
Because Phil Lack does what he wants to do. Looks like we have a $7 straddle. Lorson says color up on 11. Thank goodness.
The butter bath is a thing. We're not making it a thing.
The poker boss says he misses me. Miss you too.
Hey, that's Sean, right? Sean
Yeah,
McCormack?
Sean McCormick. Look, when Christian Harder and Sean McCormick come to the chat to
Was
say hi
that
to
really
me,
Christian Harder?
was it?
I don't know. You would
Was
know.
it?
I don't know.
I think it was him.
The only winner of the Poker Stars Championship Bahamas, now that they're renaming it to the PCA again.
I don't know what he does.
Well,
I like pie 415. So do I. I think that's
Pie's great. What kind of pie?
apple. Harlan 3 bets to 100. Chris R 70 to call. There's some action going on at this table,
Chris
and I'm
is
loving it.
going to call. Well, okay, call minimum. He's never folded.
Never in your life should you ever fold any hand.
Any hand.
Take my advice. You're gonna
that
win
your
at some point.
Pour yourself a butter bath and do not fold. Ever. Oh, he folded. I guess I don't know. I'm not really a fan of the fold. In position, King 10 suited in a cash game.
I have so many
Seems like
snaps.
a tight fold. Why is it so tilting when people line all their chips alongside it? You know what? I don't know, Girth. That's an interesting question. I saw a guy who did the same thing, except it was all one stack, and it was just like a roll of chips, and he was actually like on the curve, so it just like almost like a craps table. You know how people put the chips in there? It's weird that how people stack their chips is a something that could tilt you.
Oh, it doesn't tilt me. Butter doesn't tilt me either.
Butter doesn't tilt you. Yeah. I believe butter is tilt proof.
Butter is tilt proof.
Why isn't anyone 4-betting Harlan? You know what? I don't think, have we had any 4-bets? I don't think we've had any 4-bets. If we have,
I
they
kind
have
of
been
like-
unremarkable 4-bets.
If there's no 4-bet tonight, I don't know if I want to get out of bed tomorrow. I think like it hurts me inside. Is this a limp pot? Also, I don't want to get out of bed when I see limp pots. Also. Monster Hand says Chris is just looking to stack the table. He is.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're looking to stack the table, King 10 of clubs in position against a guy like Harlan, seems like a hand you might want to see a flop with.
I agree.
Especially when you have some money.
just-
Butter or margarine? Real butter.
No
right? We're talking
one,
real butter.
No one uses margarine.
Yeah, we were over that. That was like an 80s
That was like an
thing.
80s thing. It's like, why don't we just make everything low fat too? And like, who eats low fat?
Not me.
Not me either. I eat a lot of fat.
Oh, look at Butter in my... Oh, I've heard of
Wild
that.
Child 916, that's called a bullet coffee or something?
I've never done that, but I've
Do
heard
it.
about it. And I don't know that I want to do it.
We should do butter and Baileys in our coffee and call it the BB special.
The BBC.
The BBC! We made a new drink!
Yay, we did it.
We're awesome. See, we can get along.
It only took us an hour and 40 minutes.
That's what she said.
Yeah. She'd
Does it
be, I feel like she'd be
does
pretty...
it usually
yeah.
take that long for her?
Oh, yes.
Viscount on one
That's-
margarine
yeah.
is gross.
Margarine is gross. But if you're bathing in it, does it really matter?
Hell yeah.
Authenticity matters.
Because bathing isn't the end of it.
Oh my god, it's not butter. All right, WatBri.
There is a poker game going on. WatBri
yes.
raises to 16. Chris calls ace queen 4 on the flop. WatBri flops middle pair, probably good with Chris just calling there.
Chat took a completely different direction. It did. Rainbow Kappa. This Kappa
He's
face,
saying
by the way.
aloha with a rainbow.
Right, yeah, rainbow. I got it, yeah. And that picture looks a lot like my friend. Maybe my friend is the Kappa face. I don't know that. Maybe he is.
You have a Kappa friend?
I think so.
Do you have hoes in different area codes?
No. I don't think I have hose.
You don't have any hoes?
I've
got hoes.
I'm
You don't have
holeless.
hoes? You're holeless?
Yeah, Justin did tell me to bring a helmet, or that he asked me if I had a helmet. I did not have a helmet.
Did he ask you if
came
you had
unprepared.
whipped cream?
But, I think if I had just walked in and said butter bath, we would have been friends from the start.
And
I didn't know that, though.
no, you didn't.
Now I know.
It takes a while
Knowing
to
is
have
half
some
the battle.
foreplay to get to the butter
Right.
bath.
That's why it takes an hour and a half.
Harlan raises to 45, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to talk about foreplay, Harlan's poker game is foreplay.
Raise to 45. Let's see. Okay, so we might... Well, this would be a 3-bet. But Chris says no.
I like Pi says,
No, just
hashtag
3-bet.
butter for life.
Yes. See, I like JD calling with this hand. I mean, I don't hate it. I think it's a fun
love
hand
it.
to play.
Yeah, ace king for
It's
Chris.
easy to get away from. Now, if he check raises or does anything else besides fold on this hand, then we stop loving it.
Yeah, if he starts getting bananas.
Harlan's probably going to bet here. The Amish have hose. They don't farm. They use the farm. Got it. Harlan bets. What does he bet? 100 into 139? Yeah. Chris is not folding. Did Chris just... I think Chris is raising. He is raising. Looks like he's making it like 240. That seems small. Oh no, yeah, 250. Okay.
Harlan's folding.
Yeah, Harlan is not going to call a min raise. Although I don't know, min raise. Yeah, it's probably folding.
See, he doesn't have a lot of chips behind. That's the problem. Harlan is usually sitting on a massive stack. It just seems like an odd call for an inside. Well, I guess he's got a backdoor flush draw too.
Yeah, I feel like this is a very loose call. If you're calling here and you're only leaving yourself 200
I know.
behind, really loose call. 240 behind me.
Yeah.
Wow. Because maybe you should shove there if you're gonna call.
I agree, actually.
I don't know that you're gonna get a fold, but it's effectively min raising back to him,
And now Chris jams.
and Chris just jams, and you're folding now. You just gave him.
You just gave him $120?
This is how he's gonna play. Yeah, I think of the options, I don't necessarily like a call there. I know. I guess Harlan has a reputation of running good, so maybe the
Does
turn
he?
is going to be a jack of clubs. In which case, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Calling there is great. I'm not sure what the deal was with the min raise either, but maybe the raise was so small that that's what baited Harlan into calling.
Yeah? It's like put his fishing line out and slowly wheeled him in.
Clip the grimy
Pizza Over
butter
Quad
bread.
says shove or fold. I agree. Actually, I very much agree with that.
See anything? My internet has turned to McDonald's internet. I don't think McDonald's is very good internet. At least not in
You know,
America.
best internet is Starbucks. I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, $120 is nothing to Harlan. Yeah, that's fair enough, but I think in terms of good ideas, that was maybe not one of them. Oh, cool. Well, hey, awesome. I don't know. I thought it was, like, I don't know what is, there's like a Phil Hellmuth that isn't Phil Hellmuth.
Yes.
Does he also follow you on Snapchat?
No, but he's in the chat all the time. We all know Phil Hellmuth.
Oh, right, he's in this chat all the time.
$10 raise. Everybody calls. Queen Jack 9 on the flop. Chris
Chris
flops
is on a roll.
2 pair. He is on a roll. Leonard flops a 9. JD's got.
Is he betting? Oh, 15. Okay. I guess.
JD's got an inside
Still
straight
don't
draw.
love the bet, but I guess it's, yeah.
7 on the turn. Suited Aces says
Chris
Starbucks
Manson.
internet sucks for him. Really? You're in the wrong Starbucks. California,
Need to apply for
great
a refund.
internet. Deuce on the river.
Says check, and JD bets. He's not getting through here. Chris with 2 pair. He's going to win some more of that sweet, sweet JD money.
JD money.
Chris is on a bit of a roll. Whether you think he's a donkey or not, he's he's had a huge uptick the last like 30 minutes of play.
Yeah, I don't think Chris is a donkey.
I don't think the chat is. Some of the people in the chat are saying that. I know that you didn't say that.
You better watch your mouth when you talk about my Chris. Monster Hens, who doesn't
Don't
loosen up
trust a man
when
covered
they
in
win?
oils. Everything is great in California. Mr. Hugh G.
Mr. Hugh G, everything is great in California, and they're never gonna get rid of me. Like,
But California's never going to get rid of me?
never.
Are they actively trying to get rid of me?
Well, I'm not American, so yeah.
okay.
Look at your president,
Well, yeah. I think he's more focused with
I'm just
Mexico
kidding.
than Canada.
Kappa.
I live right next to a Starbucks and still never had to pay for internet access. That's awesome.
Yeah. Ooh,
job.
Silicon Valley. Do you Python? Are you part of my Python group? Leonard raises to 25. Bojana calls with her pocket 5s.
What
She
casino-
hasn't been playing very much. I'm glad to see her in a hand, finally getting something. She has been a little card dead. Chris calls on a heater. He's like, yeah, let's go.
What is Chris
JD.
Jack 9 again? This is like the 3rd time he said Jack 9.
Hollywood, Ace Queen, God, please, Hollywood,
gonna
please.
fold.
If there is a Jesus,
No, he might
Hollywood will
call.
3-bet. Hollywood will 3-bet if there is a Jesus.
What position is he in? He's under. I feel like he's not going to 3-bet.
No, he's not going to. I'm just saying, like,
Oh, he's calling.
see, I told you there's no God.
Disappointing.
Mr. Huge, out or riot.
Oh wow, flop the set. I think she's going to get paid, depending on how this goes. Chris
337 on the flop.
Leonard check. Is it check around?
Sorry, 357. My bad. Graphics are still catching up. I was just looking at the board. Flop's a set.
Leonard makes it 100.
Leonard with kings is going to pay off Bojana.
Just under the pot. Well, yeah, she what does she have, 150? 156?
Yeah, I mean, calling here is just, it's not going to happen. She's all in.
Yeah, and she's going to get paid. It'll be interesting. Well, actually, I don't think anybody else is going to pay.
No. Hollywood would fold pocket 7s here. No, I'm kidding.
He'd fold top set right here.
I'm
But
kidding.
he would tip
But he'd tip.
at the same time. He'd be like, or he'd shove pocket 7s, fold him face up. I mean, there shouldn't really be much thought about this, just because you've already bet 100 and you have king.
Are you serious? Is he actually considering this?
Well,
Okay,
it looked
no,
like
he called.
it
He
looked
called.
like it took a little bit longer than maybe
He called.
we think it should have.
Show the winner, Bojana.
So great job.
Show the chicken dinner. And look, she's like, oh, thanks for doubling me up. You're so sweet. I really like your money. Thank you.
It's great money.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it to the Galleria later.
And then she hops on her phone to look up the price of a bath filled with butter.
I mean,
How much
most
of it? Okay.
women already know the price.
Fair, okay.
Already know
just
the price.
instinctively.
And there's a difference between Costco and Whole Foods.
Where? Okay, so I'm
you're
gonna
not
guess-
going to buy it at
are
Whole
you-
Foods.
Okay, you're buying it at Costco. You're buying like
You can buy
bulk
a
butter.
tub of bath. I can buy a bathtub filled with butter at Costco.
And yeah, bring it home
And
with the butter already in it. Yeah.
with the butter already in it.
Deal.
And I can just get one of these guys in the chat to like pull up with their truck and put it in the back.
Just in one of these guys in the chat.
Yeah.
We need a truck to the Costco in. Is there a Costco in Citrus Heights?
Are you kidding me? There's Costco everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like asking if there's a Citrus Heights in Citrus Heights. Yeah, there is.
Is there an Orange Julius in Citrus Heights?
I don't know. I don't live that life.
I used to when I was a kid.
Orange Julius, there's what's the better smoothie place?
Now, I mean, they're very not good. But when you're like 12, you don't know any better. It's just pure sugar.
Yeah. Illegal waffles, you can just turn down the volume.
Yeah, there's a mute button.
Yeah.
Holler.
I mean, it's 2017. Figure it out, baby. So, Jeff, he puts in a little raise. Raise to 25. And JD says, I want to set some more money on fire.
Maybe
get in the hand.
we'll be using as soap. I mean, these are all important questions.
I feel like I should address them.
I feel like somebody should clip this and be like, previously on Stone's Live. Butter bath.
710 King, I believe.
I'm doing
Jack,
it for
pardon me,
free.
710 Jack. Jamba Juice, that's right. That's
Drive
right.
a Corolla. All right, Jeff's got. Oh, you know, JD has a hand that you want to continue with. I like it. Harlan should fold. Good job, Harlan.
Oh, there it
wow.
is. Bink. There you go, JD. Getting some back.
Interesting.
Now,
Hit one out for Jeff, but Jeff is probably not folding.
if a club comes on the river, Jeff's going to give all his money away to JD. He's going to get it back.
Does Jeff ever raise here? Although, wait, JD check calls the flop, and then leads the turn for a 1/3 pot. I feel like Jeff can call. Although that's
He's got an inside straight flush draw. How do you fold this?
JD might get some of his chips back from Jeff here.
Viscount 01, I may do a YouTube live stream of my butter bath.
Oh, will they allow that?
What?
Are you gonna wear like a yellow bikini or something?
Polka dot bikini? A teensy eensy? 10 pairs the board. JD hates this. Why does the board always pair, damn it?
It's gonna slow him down, maybe.
B Freeman was praying for a 9 of clubs. Can you imagine?
Did they just check the river?
B Freeman, I'm telling you, there's no God. If there was, these games would be so much better. JD gets them back. Look, smiles are back in his heart. His heart's melting. It's getting warm again. Smiling. Might get laid tonight. You know, it's a good night. Things are coming back. Life's good.
Are you quoting a Black Eyed Peas song right now?
He might even get a sandwich from his girlfriend.
What kind of sandwich?
Does it matter?
Yes. Wouldn't you want your girl, like, the kind of sandwich specifically doesn't matter, but
I feel like you're a professional hair splitter.
yeah, maybe.
You go there. A sandwich, a man should just be happy if he gets a sandwich from a
If
woman in
somebody
California.
randomly just walks up and gives me a
Women
sandwich,
in California don't make
sure.
freaking men sandwiches
I'm
anymore.
not gonna be like,
we don't live that life.
Hey, I don't like pastrami.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I would say eat a D.
And it's not on rye, so yeah. That's
Pumpkin Bunt Cake says wear a bunch of tinfoil and cosplay as a baked potato.
'cause I hope someone does that at like Comic-Con next.
We have actually a bomb pot because we have a dealer change.
Leonard's
$20
gonna make
bomb
some
pot
money.
every
Leonard,
single time.
with 3 queens.
The Poker Boss says, what's up with my hero Harlan stack? Harlan, you know, he is human. This game isn't set up or rigged, so he does once in a while not run perfect.
Poker Boss, earlier in the chat, somebody was asking where they should play in Vegas during the McGregor Mayweather fight. Probably Aria.
MGM or Aria. I don't know. Where is the fight?
I don't know.
Isn't it at MGM?
Well, yeah, you probably don't want to be in that building. Maybe you do. I don't know.
I'm sure it'll be jammed with drunk people.
JD checks. What a buffet. Delicious sandwich. So Leonard is going to make money. Harlan bet the gut shot wheel draw. Did not get there. Leonard puts out 100, wins the bomb pot. You guys are killing me. The chat is a bit nutty.
What?
Today.
This is tame. You should have seen when we first started. They destroyed my will to live. Like I was suicidal from this goddamn chat. I'm better now.
You control
know how
that.
much therapy I paid for? Everything I made at Stones went to therapy because of you Twitch chatters. Bring it. I'm good now. It's me, my space cat. You need a space cat.
I need a space cat. I have a space cat. I'll just dress it up as an astronaut.
David Lane 318 says bomb pot. Bomb pots are fire.
Bomb pot.
This pot is on fire. All right, I'm not gonna sing because then people we'll go from like 1300 to 800 real
It just
quick.
happened.
Like a Drake, real quick.
Boom. They knew you were going to sing. Someone was
I know.
like, in about 5 seconds.
Leonard, Jack
Oh,
4,
God.
counting chips.
But it's suited. No, I don't know. Is that what he's saying? Maybe.
That's so
looks like-
pedestrian. That's so pedestrian. We
Wow.
can't. I can't live that life with you.
Oh, I was kidding. One might even say I was kappa-ing.
Kappa.
Kappa-ing? Yeah. Heyo. Stones needs a space cat emo now. You're welcome. We made you stronger. Glad
Kevin Mulday, you did.
you're just like an amalgamation of all of the Twitch chat.
I'm telling you, like, if you can get through a opening year of doing commentary with Twitch chat, you will survive anything. I was gonna say a Holocaust, but it's too early.
You said it anyway.
I didn't say it. I said it without saying
I
it.
said what's it.
I didn't actually say it. Do you understand how this
I got
works?
it. I got it. Yeah. You said it without saying it.
Yeah.
Is that called subtext?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Nice.
It's called the side note.
Either when she sings or goes all Eastern European accent. There's like a big spike or a drop in the chat when you're
I
singing
don't
or
know.
doing an accent.
I have no.
Let's
I no
verify
clue.
this.
They no love me. What do you want me to do?
Oh, there it went.
Yeah, it's gonna go
A
again.
300 swing.
Jeff calls with pocket sevens under the gun +1. Bojana puts in a little. That's not a raise.
Not enough for a raise. She didn't see the call, I guess. So now she's
Are they
got a
gonna
min
make
raise.
her min raise this?
I would imagine so.
Well, the raise was to by 5, so she actually her raise might be legal. He raised it $5, so she raised it another 6. Oh no, just a call. Okay.
Yeah, monster hands. Remember, she didn't say it. She was.
Xavier Show says so. Twitch chat's worse than the Holocaust. It can be.
Yeah, like
Kevin
earlier,
Molly
Kevin.
says, I do commentaries for different types of events. You start getting insulted on shit you don't even know about yourself. It's enlightening. Sorry for interrupting you.
No. I was gonna basically say what you said. You were,
It's called in the back of her head, Mr. Hugie. 5, 6, 7 on the flop. Jeff flopping his 3rd set of the night.
and JD has a hand he's not gonna bluff with.
Wow.
So JD dodges. the
JD's not going to
set.
bluff into 5 other people. I like it. I like it. Things are moving on up.
She's been working on that accent for years. She's almost got
DJS
it done.
Mono, I do not know what a flush is. Thank you.
What?
8 on the turn. You got to hate that
Yeah,
turn
you're not loving that turn.
with a set.
But does anybody have a hand that they're gonna like poke at this and try to win it with? Chris, maybe.
He does turn a pair. Check, check. Jack on the river.
And they're just gonna probably check again. Where was that accent supposed to be from?
Poland.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Have you been to Poland?
I have not.
Then how would you know?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Must be nice to be Jeff. Yeah, when no one, you can just check on that board and get all of the chips. Ooh, somebody just got permabanned.
Not making you any sandwiches, man.
For future
I was hoping table 11. I owe you $100. I do.
What's that for?
He gave me a lap dance.
Oh, $100. Nice.
It was good.
Must have been a fantastic lap dance.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Leonardo, you know you can straddle. Bojana. She's gonna hate me. She's a Snapchat friend of mine. She's gonna freaking hate me after tonight. Stop calling me Bojana.
Are you doing several Snapchats of Bojana? I think we're about to get a new player in the seat that was vacated by Man Bun Brian S. After he shoved nines into Chris. The permaband means forever. Permaband means forever.
Hollywood calls on the button. Or did he call?
It looks like he called. He's probably, my guess is they're going to check to him and he's going to bet 5.
No, he raced a 43.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And then people are
Hollywood
probably going to
raced.
fold. Although, Chris, can we do a temporary permaband? Is that possible? I can't talk about Cassie's chat. Why you can't talk about that?
Mr. Hughie says, wasn't good enough if she didn't pay you right away. Maybe I didn't have the cash on me.
Kicked for wild text. The ins and outs of Twitch chat moderation.
It's
I don't think
amazing.
I would want to deal with it.
It's
fact, I know I
amazing. You
wouldn't.
could just like sit here and just eat popcorn.
Just stare at it.
Oh, we have Porter in the hizzy. He's awesome.
Yeah, he played the 5-5 game that I did last 2 weeks ago. Also
Nice-
with Harlan.
nice guy.
Also with Jeff.
Fun to play with.
Oh, looks like JD's going to switch seats.
And
change
he's
it up a
fun to
bit.
play poker with. Just kidding.
Heyo. Brent, have you ever been told you sound like Michael Cera? Been
See,
told a lot of
Carrie,
things.
what's up? Nice to see you in the chat.
But no, I think that's the first time. Porter's having a seat, bringing some beard into the table.
Enter the Porter.
What's the bloke with 105 doing? Top off for a leave? Yeah.
His name used to be Sandman, and then like
Who is the
Metallica gave him too much.
105? Predict how hard it is to follow that. Yeah, that's
We have a straddle, ladies and gentlemen, to 6.
a huge straddle.
And it's limped around and checked.
3, 4. Yeah,
To a
pizza
flop.
teller.
3 King Jack. Can't see the cards.
Rainbow.
Everybody.
Looks like Jeff, Harlan, and Leonard are in. Bojana folded pre.
Deadly Stampede, what's up? Welcome to the chat.
So it looks like Hollywood flop top pair. Is that right? Is it in there king on the flop?
They're drawing for money. They're always giving away money here.
Just hearing people getting money.
Love it.
That's all that's happening. So just money.
Chips, money. It's all good.
Brian S. 105 stack. Brian S.
Oh, wow, very rare. Welcome to the chat. Nice to see you.
Oh, you know what? Brian S. was, that seat's been empty for a while, so that's probably why the chip stack wasn't updated.
Yeah.
Great job.
Welcome to the show.
I deduced that.
Your deducing skills are pretty good.
I'm a deducer.
I'm gonna get you a shirt. I'm a deducer. Deducing. I am a good deducing. Surf and snowboard. What is up? Long time no see. Welcome to the chat.
So is it a
Time
surf
one.
and snowboard, or a
Surf
surf,
in.
like a snowboard that is surfing? Surf and snowboard.
I don't know, man. Why are you asking me these questions? It's not
Because
the
I'm a
education.
hair splitting.
I know you are.
Right?
You split
Right?
those hairs for me. I don't want to be a part of it. You get stuck in the. You're the micro. I'm the macro.
Thank you.
Jeff races to 16. Leonardo.
Leonard,
It looks
ace
like
king.
a little 3-bet. Is that a 3-bet with an ace king? No, that's a
I think
call.
he just called.
Okay.
Bojana called.
Bojana?
Bojana.
Calls. And hopefully these graphics will catch up to the rest of us.
All right.
Where's WatBri? He's in seat 9, ladies and gentlemen. Ace, Jack, 8 on the flop, 2 diamonds. Bojana picks up an inside straight draw. Leonard flops top pair. And Jeff with bottom pair and some heart.
I think Leonard has flopped top pair with ace king every time
every
he's had
time.
ace king.
Check to Jeff. Jeff bets. Sorry. Leonard bets 25. Bojana calls. Jeff's gonna fold this. 7 on the turn.
Doesn't really change anything for anyone.
Viscount01 says the grimy macro covered in warm butter. No, I'm the mic. I am the macro. I am sorry. Leonard bets 25. Sorry, that was the graphics are falling behind a little bit.
Looks like he's gonna bet 55.
Yeah,
Great job, Leonard. You're still in.
I'm just ahead. I'm in a time machine that went behind.
You're like Nicolas Cage in that movie Next, where you can see like 30 seconds into the future.
How corny would that be?
I didn't see the movie, but it's something like that. That's the premise of the movie.
I feel like being a hair splitter, you shouldn't reference movies you haven't seen.
Wow.
Yeah, because then how are you going to really split those hairs?
I don't know. I'm familiar like enough with the plot of the movie.
How? Without watching.
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that's the general idea of the movie. So you can see a little bit into the future. How far? I'm not sure.
Sounds like a really useless movie and a useless talent.
I think that probably was a lot of Nick Cage movies.
Except for Face Off.
Everything post Face Off.
Yeah. Nick Cage eats at
Although
the
it's
sushi
like-
place that I eat at in Vegas. Because his picture's there because he went once. And all the owner talks about is Nick Cage for 5 years.
This one time Nick Cage came, you know him. He's been in movies.
Yeah.
He's famous.
He comes
He's
here.
also like telling you who he is, right?
Porter races to 25. JD snap calls. Ace 4 off. Why not?
This is actually the second time that Kenny Rogers has been quoted in the chat today.
I like it.
That's a running thing today.
JB Dart says good deducing, B.
Good
Thank you.
deducing. Great job. Certified
flop.
deducer.
That's certified. King, Jack 9. I guess standards are low to become a deducer.
You deduce one thing
Whoa.
and you're a deducer. Great job.
Yep.
Yeah, she was kidnapped, and then Justin had a very Liam Neeson Taken type period of 3 days where he rescued Veronica.
The Brock 21, I was in jail. I served my sentence. And I will no longer streak at a Sacramento Kings game.
Oh wow, that would make
Streaking's bad.
Sacramento
I still
Kings
have a
games
scar on my butt from where I was tackled.
exciting.
I'll just say that the prison guards were really nice to me.
Not gonna go anywhere near that one.
JD, getting some back. Getting some back. Like the tables have turned, the tides have shifted.
Seat change, right? New seat, a new outlook.
Why
on
don't you
life.
just ask for a new setup?
Yeah. He was like, wash, please. Let me get a big wash.
A bath, a butter bath.
Deducinating.
Oh wow, very rare. Veronica, do you play the pokers? No, I just sit in the booth. Yeah, I play. Damn it.
Where is that pocket? No quads on that head.
Actually, last tournament I played here, we chopped.
You chopped?
Chopped first place.
Which
All
tournament
5 of
was
us. I was tired. I had to work the next morning. I was exhausted. JFK Stone says that's not where the scar's from.
Oh, truth.
WatBri. Everybody, WatBri raised. Can you
Suited
all pay
connectors.
attention?
Suited
Pay
connectors.
attention. It's WatBri. He raised. Everybody in the chat is going to explode because he is our number one. Harlan calls 35. Porter says, my beard and I will join these shenanigans. 2 a flop, ace, 8, 6, 2 diamonds. Harlan flops the second nut flush draw. WatBri with an inside straight draw needs a 7. Harlan quickly calls.
I think it was a raise. He just like casually tossed out $150.
And Porter's in. Because Porter likes to get greasy.
Porter call. Wow, wait, open-ended. WatBri folds.
Oh no, yeah, he is open-ended. My bad.
This is kind of fun. Neither player has a hand yet.
Jack on the turn.
This is- I feel like if Porter checks, Harlan's probably checking. Porter just shoves the turn. I like it.
Sudadesis says he played with me in a tourney at Thunder last month. Yes. Yes, I was in a Thunder tourney.
Hey, there it is. Phil Helmuth. We were speaking of him
Phil
later.
Helmuth, what's up? Nice
Porter's
to see you
going to take
in
it
the
down
chat.
with the pot-size shove on the flop after calling the
Well,
raise.
what's Harlan calling with on the turn? He needs a diamond to stay. Diamond or a king. Even maybe not a king.
Porter was pretty sure Harlan had nothing, I guess.
Yeah. Deep Rooted says Porter is sticky. I mean, that's the best kind of men there are.
I'm not going to comment.
You don't have
I'm
to.
not gonna
The
have
chat does it enough.
That's true.
Ghost of M, PogChamp. Not sure what that means.
Uh-oh. I don't know what that means either.
Maybe he's DTF.
Ooh. Looks like Leonard's built up a decent chip deck. Hello, Phil. I have the best slammers. I miss Pogs. JD. Going to town. What has he got? Let's see JD's hand. Oh, pocket tens. I feel like he's gonna get some action. If from no one else, Harlan. Maybe?
Why do I not see Harlan's cards? JD 3 bets to 60. Harlan folds. Now Chris.
Yes, Chris. So now Porter, the lone defender, with ace-5 suited, folds it face up. $4 pot, sign me up. That's right. Jeff S. has got 2.6 thousand just from winning $4 pots all night. Great job, Jeff.
Great job.
Patience, dedication. $4 pots sounds like that
And-
1-2 limit game we
And
were talking
fortitude.
about.
Testicular fortitude.
Why is my number fit?
I feel like I just don't have it in me to keep a game clean. Hi, my name is Veronica, and I have problems. Love me or leave me. That's it.
But I'm trapped.
You're
I don't
trapped.
really have a choice.
You're in the penalty box with me.
Is that why-
trapped in
is
a
that why you
glass
take that
cage.
seat?
Yes.
So you can block? Be like, you
Yes.
can never leave! Ever!
That's a good imitation of me.
I know. I've been practicing. Before
I bet
we
you
met.
have.
Yeah. Wow.
I bet you have. In the mirror every night.
My brother.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Lots of really high-level Pog talk going on in the chat.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Pog's like the little coin-like things that you like press them down and you flip them up. You like, I don't know.
Sounds like
I don't know what the purpose of the game was.
Time spent playing with Pogs is time that I spend doing other things.
Baths of butter.
In baths of butter.
Got it.
Ace,
See you, Sean.
8-7 on the flop. Looks like it's check. Quarter bets. 85. It's almost a pot-sized bet. Harlan calls.
Harlan. It could be worse calls.
Check on the turn. River
check,
is
quarter win.
a heart.
Great job, Porter. He's played about 4 hands and won 2 pots.
Yeah. Porter's a good guy. We like him in this poker room.
He should take a career in Vikings, the TV show. Is that where? Have you ever watched that show? Porter does have the look.
I have not. I'm kind of a Westworld kind of girl. You watch Westworld?
I have not seen it.
I really think that you are missing out. It's almost like keeping your virginity until now. I mean, it's like, what are you doing? Why aren't you watching Westworld? David Lane says we need a Veronica poker vlog. Damn rights you do. I should start one.
Bam. Done.
Poker Boss. Hopefully a Poker Boss and Friends soon. I know I'm not invited to that game.
Why? You're not a friend?
No, we're friends. I'm just a bad friend.
Why?
JD raises to 35 because I didn't show up to my last Veronica and Friends. I couldn't. I was out of town with work. Harlan calls 25.
Veronica's on.
Bust in.
I can't blink. She has a
9,
spray
8.
bottle.
2 diamonds. Harlan flops a diamond draw. Harlan is flush draw king.
Okay, this could get interesting.
Check. Now JD bets.
I don't see Harlan folding. Last time he had a flush draw, he just casually tossed out a raise. Here, it looks like he just called.
Viscount says if I was watching Westworld, I wouldn't have time for Stones Live. Damn rights he wouldn't.
Ooh.
That Westworld's for Tuesdays and Thursdays. 2 on the turn.
Westworld better. Better than what?
7 of diamonds. Bink. Harlan. 269 in the pot. What does he do?
So it's a check turn. Harlan bets 125.
150.
150. JD, let's go. Whoa. Now there's discussing which is better, Westworld or Game of Thrones. Why pick? If you have HBO, you get to watch both.
That's true. Okay, the chat's gonna go bananas. I'm just telling you, I can't get into Game of Thrones. I can't get into it. It's that like hot guy that you just don't know what it is. You just don't want to date him. There's just like, you're not gonna date him.
You're not bringing him a sandwich.
Or that.
No sandwiches, no dating. Not even a sandwich.
I'm just saying that like, it's everything that I would want in a show, but I just can't get into it. I don't know why.
But that's funny because I think that show is a show that a lot of people might not be into, but they are into because it's like nerdy and dragons and stuff, and you're like, yeah, I really want to like that show.
I used to read fantasy all the time when I was a kid. I don't know why I can't get into that show. Maybe it's because I have to learn Python, and I spend too much of my time.
How's that going?
Really, like, if you want to get a headache, it's a good way.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's right. You heard it here. If you're trying to get a headache,
Python.
Learn Python.
It's not as bad as like C++, but
Let's see, Jeff S. and Chris, the big winners. JD
So Chris R raises to 20 with a 10-9 offsuit, and we love it. Porter calls, JD calls, Tilt, Harlan calls, and Jeff woke up, put on a pink shirt, and said, "Let's play." With a queen 4. Queen 3-7, Jeff. Happy birthday. How much better can you get with a queen 4? He flops a flush draw with top pair.
You're liking
going
your
nowhere.
spot. Yeah.
And Harlan flops top pair. Nothing really for anyone. JD's got a 3. And Jeff just like gets out of the butter bath. I think he just calls. Oh no, he casual min raise. That's such a butter bath move. That's a total butter bath move. Harlan's like, what just happened? This hand just got so greasy. I'm about to slip off my chair. Oh man, min raised. Min raised like you're his little. You know what I was gonna say. All right, let's go. Surf and Snowboard says, Veronica, are you commentating on 8:30? I have no idea. I think I am. Let me check. I think I am actually.
So Jeff S is the big winner so far today. I think JD rebought or bumped up his stack.
I'm not on there. I don't know. It's open. You can ask JFK Stones to put me on there. I don't know what's going on that night. But I would be open to doing commentary.
8:30. That's 2 weeks to get a butter bath next to the table.
I will step right out of my butter bath. Into the booth. And I might keep my baked potato outfit on.
The baked potato cosplay. It's going to be a thing. Damn good fold, such a better butter flop.
So it looks like a $12 straddle. And JD calls with a 6-4, because why not? Because reasons. Safari Guy 5. There's nothing like a bigger slap in the face than a min raise from Jeff.
It's such a weird thing that maybe Harlan was just like, you know what, I'm over it.
Yeah, I think Harlan just checked out.
You know how sometimes people spite call? I think maybe that was a spite fold.
Yeah. WatBri raises to 45. I think that's true. That was a spite fold. I like it.
That's like
to a flop.
One of the things that happens when people bet the exact same amount on the flop and the turn. It either annoys the shit out of you.
I still can't wrap my head. They both made a flush. I still can't wrap my head around rolling back your bets. I know it's a thing. I see it in tournaments too. I just can't wrap my head around it. Jack on the river. I gotta talk to my poker coach about that.
Oh yeah? Who's your poker coach?
None of your business. My poker coach won't let me admit who he is because I play so bad. He's like, I don't want to advertise.
You've been shunned by your poker coach? You're not allowed to advertise?
No.
You're like, I get great coaching from someone who cares enough about his reputation to not let me tell you who he is. All right, I like it.
I have like crushers in my inner circle, and they don't help me. They're like, she's useless. Let's just be nice and like drink with her, and that's it.
It's definitely a place for that. Chris R is in trouble. Chris R is.
Oh wow, very rare says definitely a spite fold. LOL. Yeah. That was well played, sir. Well played, hair splitter.
Thanks, Butterbath. Can we get these names changed?
Can we change our names?
The Butterbath. That's right. Follow her on Twitter at
Butterbath.
Warmer than room temperature Butterbath, which is longer than most Twitter handles.
Yeah.
Blow dry.
Straddle of 12.
Also taking applications for the guy who melts the butter. Right?
No,
you
it's
said,
a blow dryer.
Yeah, but somebody's doing it. You're not doing it yourself.
No, I mean Costco sells warming bathtubs. I could just get
okay.
that.
So the tub is
doing
doing
no man for
Who's
nothing.
the scooper guy? I thought you said you had someone scooping.
No, I said I have hands.
Oh, you're scooping. Never mind. Okay. Sorry, guys. Or girls.
Go make me a sandwich.
Are you gonna be picky about what kind of sandwich I bring? Kings again. By the way,
Again, it depends on what kind of sandwich you make.
Who's the hair splitter now?
So Chris has kings, flops up top set.
Oh, and he's gonna make some of that
And
money.
That was the case king. Jeff's holding king jack. Look at that. And a $63 pot. How do you have kings with like 5 people in the pot and $63? Come on, forget about it.
Thanks to Harlan for betting bottom pair on the button. Jeff just calls. Now does Chris just
Act
flash?
normal, act normal, act normal.
Is he gonna do the check cards again? Hang on, let me check my cards twice.
I know, but we said to tell, right? He's watching the show, so he probably just figured out that you said that. Deuce of clubs on the turn.
Check again. This is a...
Jeff's got 2 pair. How much is Jeff gonna pay off here?
People really hate getting value.
I don't like that check from
Checking
Chris.
2 pair twice. Maybe it's sure Harlan was going to bet again. You have to know Harlan's going to bet again. Because if you go check, what can you even bet on the
Suited
the river?
Aces says Chris just checks the straddle with king and hits a set.
And then checks
Question.
twice.
And then checks twice.
What is he
and
going to
gets
do when he
bet into.
raises now? Because is he going to raise or is he going to do it again and check to Harlan the 3rd time?
How much do you raise here?
If you get 1 caller, I would almost call. And then then I'm not checking the river, and then I'm just betting huge on the river.
I like it. I like it. Because pretty much there's no straight. There's a backdoor flush that could hit on the river, but you're sitting pretty right now with a top set.
Yeah, see, because I mean, at 1.2, you're probably going to get...
I don't love it.
I'm not a fan.
Safari Guy says just let Harlan push action seems reasonable. Yeah, I mean,
Right, it worked out really well.
it did.
There's almost no way you can know Harlan's going to bet twice. Like, Harlan can bet a lot of hands that don't hit that board.
I agree.
When you check to him. If you check to him twice, if he's on a draw, he can easily check again. I think you got to bet the flop or the turn. I know he's trying to get like max value, but this hand's probably over. I think Jeff... I don't know. Jeff does have top 2.
But Jeff has top 2.
But
Is Jeff that nitty?
Seems like
Is Jeff this nitty?
I think he's gonna fold.
Is this a nitty fold?
I say he folds.
Chat, people of the chat, is this a nitty fold? Oh my gosh, no way.
Yeah, king's the nuts. Why? When 2 people are putting in $150, like you just yeah.
MJ, Sid, Ozzy, all in, dreadful play. I mean, I don't love it. Yeah, and wow, he just gave up so much money, yeah.
Well, like realistically, checking again, Harlan's not betting a lot of the time.
You're really like, there's no better hand, so you're not gonna be able to get anything better out. And there's no worse hands that can call you now.
And the sizing is not necessarily the problem. I think that the raise in general, you're really making it hard for someone to call you. Like, what if he has 2 pairs considering folding? He's obviously thinking that you might have a set, right?
Yeah, I guess it's not that nitty of a fold. The chat's saying it's not that nitty. X Chain Fire X said it's not that nitty. Yeah, you know, now that I think about it, that pretty much nothing can call you. You have the nuts, and you're jamming with the nuts with a huge amount.
This is the only hand that calls you. King Jack. Maybe. Probably folds for 2,000.
A set of jacks.
Okay, well, sure. Any set is going to call you.
I don't know if any set's going to call you right now. Is it?
Maybe not. Maybe not such a big shove.
Actually, because he just called the flop, maybe any set calls you, actually.
Yeah, because it could be bluffy. He could have King Jack or some kind of King 2 or whatever, some kind of 2 pair combination. Or something. I don't know. I think everybody can agree that when Harlan bets, if you're checking to get Harlan to bet, and Jeff calls, you are always calling.
Obvious to Abyss says it's not that nitty of a fold. I pull back my statement. I'm pulling out.
She asked. You didn't say. I don't think you said.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm pulling out. I was wrong. I don't think it's a nitty fold.
I've been watching him.
I don't love this show.
Yeah, not a fan. WatBri in the chat and at the table.
Obvious to Abyss says bet sizing's too large to get called by two pair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could get greasy and just like min raise.
I honestly
two
think
people.
this works better if you flat and then shove the river. Any river. You're
flat
more
turn.
Yeah.
Flat
if you
flop,
call
flat turn, shove river.
Well, I think he should have bet at some point on the flop or the turn personally. But I don't think there's any. I think he's rarely getting paid here, and he's more likely to get paid if the flop comes. Say it's a safe river, right? Not a club, and Jeff thinks he has the best hand, so he checks again, hoping someone's going to bet, and you bomb.
I think that
he's way more likely to call. He's going to fold.
I think a club is still a safe river.
He called. Oh my gosh, he called. I did not think he was going to call there. That's a huge shove.
Wow! Is everyone's jaw are your jaws on the floor? Girth Brooks says min raise equals vomit. You're welcome.
Shove too big relative to the pot. Call there and usually get shown a set on 5-5 or 2-2. Yeah. I don't think many people were expecting a King Jack call there.
No.
Also, like, when you're shoving as Chris, you have 3 kings. So the chances that they have a top pair
are so much
like, not very good.
Yes.
So what is he calling with?
Yes.
So maybe he's thinking, maybe in that case he's thinking that he has a set.
This set is at the top of his range, I think. No?
I don't know. If he's calling 2 bets, and you're saying maybe he doesn't have a king, what kind of like, I don't know. I think Chris got really lucky.
Yes.
Not only did he get really lucky to flop a set, but he got really lucky to get paid a huge bet.
Negative Boner says showers.
Yeah, but you know what? It's like Jeff was way up on the day, up about 2,000. So Jeff just basically lost all of his winnings in that one hand.
Oh wow, Very Rare says don't blame the call. Rick and Barca says Jeff buttered the chips because they're slipping away.
Yeah, Chris is going to spend the next 45 minutes stacking his chips.
Coloring up.
Wow. I mean,
Holy run good.
You have to like love the shove when you get called. We're like, oh, what a terrible shove, we hate it. And then you're like, wait, we just made $2,000.
It was perfect for him because of what Jeff was holding. Like, that's the bottom of Jeff's calling range on that.
Exactly. The only hand that's ever calling you that is that hand. Oh, no, that isn't another set.
Yes, yes.
Because set versus set, the action might go differently on the flop.
Deep Rooted says professional caller.
Yeah, that was a big one. It was a really huge pot.
That's what she said. That was a big one.
Yeah, can literally be one hand. Yeah, the call, like the bet is so big. I was pretty sure he was going to fold. Jeff seemed, but maybe he just felt like Chris is kind of a wild man. I mean, obviously Chris is kind of a wild man, so in that sense, yes, I don't know. I think Chris checking the flop and the turn, and then just getting so lucky to have Harlan bet twice, and Jeff flop the exact hand that he flopped.
That was like, I think that was my favorite hand of the night, and the other one was with JD.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Definitely. That is the hand of the night so far. We still got time.
Bart Hansen, you're welcome. Crush Live Poker, you're welcome.
Oh wow! Yeah,
they do
right.
They do all of our videos. Yeah.
Enjoy that
Bart
one.
Hansen spent an hour.
I think Bart is gonna I'm not a pro, obviously, but I think Bart's gonna hate that shove too, as much as you did.
Bart Hansen spent an hour deciphering my play and talking about how horrible I played.
Oh wow! Did he use the word horrible, or was he?
No, I mean
more
he
tactful
didn't
about
have to.
Okay, right.
He didn't.
You knew what he meant before he said.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Pink wig day.
Oh, I see.
Bomb pot.
I think he's gonna hate that. I think he's also gonna hate that he didn't bet. He didn't bet the flop or the turn.
Yeah.
I mean, typically you're not gonna make anywhere near $2,000 in a 1-3 game if you're not betting when you.
That was luck that he got called there.
Flop, but when you flop a set, you're not betting either street.
Wow, the room's
Calling
popping
out.
tonight.
That is the hand of the the hand of the night. It's I guess it's relatively easy to say that when there's like 26 minutes left. But you know what? I'm gonna go against the grain and say that isn't gonna be the hand of the night. Another hand is coming. Porter's in there. Porter's in there.
Stats
JD's
are
in there
against
and a
you.
little bit stuck. I'm gonna go. We're gonna have a better hand than that right now.
The stats are
Not
against
right
you.
now necessarily this hand, but I'm gonna go with that. You're right. I'm going with the field, where I'm picking the one guy and you get the entire field, pretty much. Bomb pot, yeah, bomb pot Harlan. It's like, it seems like every time there's a bomb pot or Harlan is at the table, the link to Harlan winning the huge bomb pot is gonna be in the chat. I watched it for the first time last week.
Oh God, yeah.
It
That
was pretty nuts. Yeah. That was another crazy, just like confluence of events that
it's
led
had,
to
like,
him winning so much.
30,000 views.
It's a lot of views.
35,000, yeah. JD raises to 25. WatBri calls. Jack 10.
Ooh.
They both flop a 10.
Hand of the night incoming. Hand of the night. I'm just kidding.
Eat that, V.
It's probably not going to happen. WatBri's going to bet. JD's probably going to call.
Dead 12. And
What's that?
it was a dead 12 with the king jack.
Oh.
12. That's why I didn't raise it. And then I showed him the king of hearts. So the only hand I could have is kings and eights. But I showed him the king of hearts.
Oh, before he called?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. I didn't even see that. All right. So, Chris apparently showed the king of hearts to Jeff before. I don't know if you guys heard that. Did these mics pick that
He
up?
said that, yeah, he said, he probably did. He said that it was a dead 12 pre-flop. So he blind raced, essentially. And then he showed...
Well, the non-raised pre is whatever. Like he did that earlier too, right? The reason you do that is to hide the strength of your hand. And then I just think like shoving the turn.
Yes.
It was, but that shoving the turn and showing the king probably is what got the call. So I didn't see that on the stream. That's pretty sick, actually. I don't know. Does that change anything for you guys? If he shows you the king of hearts and you're holding king jack on that shove, does that change anything?
Bipolar Psycho says Jeff is leaving to throw up now.
Well, he did lose the biggest pot of the night.
The Brock 21 in the Chizzy.
Live players love to overshove and flush his
King 6-5 on the flop. 3 people in this hand. Harlan's betting out. Check to him. Bets 55 with top pair.
No one is dumb enough to bluff there. It's funny. Yeah, smart move. I think showing the king is pretty nuts.
That may have got him paid off.
Good job, Chris. And I think also Chris is playing Hearthstone. If I can see that, looks like he might be playing Hearthstone at the same time. Maybe I'm imagining things, but that looks like it. I don't know. What do you guys think, chat? I'm thinking it's Hearthstone. You removed a flush draw from the thinking. Right, so maybe he's thinking he's got ace king or something. When you show him the king, you're making it less likely you have kings. What we were talking about before, so yeah.
So he's never got kings there.
Because then you
He's
hate
got
it.
the king.
You hate if you're Jeff and he shows you the king and then you fold and then he shows you like an ace.
Yes.
Or a 10 or something that doesn't have you beat. Oh well. Well, thanks to Jeff for calling. He gave us the hand of the night. It's pretty.
That was awesome.
Pretty remarkable hand. But I think that definitely is more in depth than we were seeing here. So that's cool. Hard to put on king. Yeah, I think so. Remove the flush draw from this thing. He looks like a lad that believes in as he throws up. It would cause me to want to bet and not fold.
Harlan puts in a raise at 250. I love it. Hopefully he gets some action, and I know that Chris is in an action mood. Is Chris raising this? Is he counting raising chips? Oh no, he's folding. I thought he was gonna raise. Corner.
At this point, Chris
Why not?
can do whatever he wants.
He has chirping chips also.
Chirping chips, yeah. I like it too. Chris came over to explain it. Did not want to stay because he wanted to get back to the table. Obviously,
game
it's a
is that
good.
good.
It's obviously it's a good night
I'm
for
telling
Chris.
you, 1-3 can get crazy. In stones,
Yeah.
it's insane.
That's pretty nuts.
Hollywood is Hollywooding. He's got pocket
So it
sevens.
means if you're in
He's
the
calling.
area, I believe, and there's a seat open, I don't think there's any special requirement to play on the stream. Maybe you
Give
have to
me
have a
$50.
cool name.
No?
Oh, okay.
No.
Maybe that is the application fee.
Yes. Fill out my application. And of course, Hollywood calls this.
Oh, interesting, Safari guy. He's watching someone play Hearthstone, not actually playing Hearthstone. Although he must be watching the stream because he obviously heard us talking about the Kings. Maybe he knew it was time for the King's hand.
3-10 queen on the flop.
Got it.
Harlan.
Sorry,
the top
boss.
pair. Hollywood and JD, both of the backdoor flush draw. And checked to Harlan. See, what did he bet? 75 there?
Yeah, half. Well, you bet pot.
He bet pot.
Yeah.
Have you ever played with Hollywood?
No, maybe in one of the Saturday tournaments.
Okay.
I think not in cash or anything. No. I would think a lot of people would call with this hand Hollywood has with a spade, or at least like think about calling. I feel like Hollywood's. I don't know, maybe because it's Harlan he call. I don't know. I just feel like Hollywood plays really tight.
So Hollywood plays tight, and he makes for me odd folds. Like what is your plan when you hit a pair? You know what I mean?
Sorry. I asked what people thought, and Chris is Reynolds 2238, and he was like watching the stream, not Hearthstone, and I thought it was someone random, but it's actually Chris telling me what he's watching as opposed to guessing. Sorry, I did not mean to do that. It was just too funny.
No, it's fine, squirrel.
Oh, thanks.
Simmer
I love that
down.
movie. No, I wasn't upset.
What movie?
Up,
Oh.
Squirrel. That was not a reference to Up.
No, that was a reference to just losing your attention when something funny comes around.
Have you seen Up?
No.
That's exactly what happens in Up. You're trolling me now. That's insane. That was. I almost believed you for a second. Jeez. Calling her sucks
Actions
with
on
7-7.
Harlan, and we love it. Harlan, Harlan needs to get out of his muck. He's wearing a shirt that says "Just Muck It," and he needs to get out of the muck. Raise to 40, ace 10.
He's become more active in the last couple hands, so that's good.
Yeah?
Maybe it's because he's gotten an ace. I'm not sure.
Any ace is a good ace.
Well, in general, if you compare that to having like 2-4, maybe. I don't know.
I don't believe that. I'm just joking.
Okay, I don't necessarily believe that either.
Aloha. Kappa.
You throw your phone.
WatBri, 20 to call. Did WatBri,
Wapai.
he
Raised?
He
Min
raised?
raised?
I don't know what just happened there.
It says 20 to call. He obviously, I think he raised because Harlan put more chips in the pot. 3-bet to 100.
3 bets.
And
Deuce 4-4. WatBri with a 5-4.
now,
WatBri
Wapai
is
should lead this
everybody's-
flop 100% of the time.
WatBri's everybody's hero tonight with this
Maybe not.
hand. WatBri checked all the way down. WatBri's got a boat. Show the bad news. I don't know why he did that. I guess,
They just checked it down?
yeah, but what value is he going to get out of ace something?
No, that's true. But in general, like you 3-bet with a hand like 4-5 and flop trips, I think you can lead that flop and be pretty. You're like the strength of your hand's kind of disguised there because you're 3-betting pre I don't know. That's one of those things where you just get lucky when you 3-bet pre with low suited connectors, flop trips, lead the flop. I know. Your petitioning.
Vote for suited connectors.
Your petitioning is working.
They've had a bad rap. Don't give up on suited connectors. So Chris is in the chat.
Yeah.
He's
I honestly think the way that Chris is playing tonight and what he's won probably doesn't give a shit anymore.
He's loving his newfound
doesn't care what
fame.
anyone says.
He's got fame. He's
I
gonna
keep
get all the
forgetting you
chicks.
can't,
He's got a big chip stack.
It's gonna get all of the chicks. There are
Chips. I said chips.
I said all of the chicks.
Maybe I said chicks. I don't know.
100 check down pre. Oh, okay.
I think Harlan puts in a raise to 20 here. And Chris is raising. So Chris raises to 50. It's a little 3-bet because Harlan raised to 20. Nobody Wed 2 says the problem is that the difference between when you have trips and when you're repping ace-ace is non-existent.
You have to make up like a suited connector song.
King, Queen 3 on the flop. Harlan flops top pair, which is standard for Harlan. I can make up a butter song too.
Yeah. I feel like R. Kelly would like to the style of in the style of
100%.
R. Kelly, butter bath.
100%. You are right in my range. You're right there. You've taken a net and put it over my little butterfly.
Harlan's caught a piece of a lot of these boards.
So Harlan check raises Chris here. What a sicko.
I mean, definitely check raising here is probably better than calling 2 bets in a row. Like check calling 2 bets in a row. I mean, Chris, this could be a time for somebody to get saucy and bluff back at him, thinking that that's
how many people like re-raise bluff? Like
no,
bet.
I mean, I would just like to see that for tonight. Plus, I'm still hoping for the other hand of the night.
It's like such a high-level tournament play.
True,
right?
true. But I think like I've always thought cash games are the idea of cash games is you're playing deep. So often you'll 3-bet or call 3-bets with suited connectors, especially in position. And then we've seen a lot of people like limp fold 8-9 suited. Those So at least WatBri's in there 3-betting with 4 or 5 of diamonds in position. I think we ended up with a pretty good game. I think the game could have been that much better if people were 3-betting or playing more suited connector type hands more aggressively or seeing more flops. Okay, and drunk. Did you ever send that bottle over there that you were talking about?
I'm a horrible human being. But Harlan's there supplying the table
with wine. Not giving people free alcohol doesn't necessarily make you a horrible human being. I don't think.
That's true. That's true.
I think you're fine. You're off the hook on that one.
Thanks. Bojana races to 25.
Which is another song on that R. Kelly album, Butterbath and Off the Hook.
Off the Hook. R. Kelly's probably already done that one.
Both of those songs probably already exist. Oh, wow.
I think they hit a bad beat. I think the live stream table hit a bad beat.
And the downside.
There's like someone jumping up and down cheering.
Chris flops enough flush.
4, 6, 7. Bojana again. A set of 4s.
This could get a bit saucy because JD has been pretty aggressive, and his hand is not terrible for this board.
Harlan check. Bojana puts in a bet of 50 into 154. Oh, sorry, was the pot 100 before she bet? So half pot size bet. She gets a quick call out of Chris with a flush
JD,
draw.
I like it. What I said, this is gonna get nuts.
JD, pocket 8s, raises to 200. Bojana's like, act normal, act normal, act normal. Although, like, her raise and their calls, this flop hits her opponent's ranges so much compared to her range.
She's
pre-flop
triple
raising.
up here. Although
she is going to, but I'm saying that it's for me, this is a scary flop. Versus my 2 opponents, one calls my bet, the other one raises, snap raises. I'm thinking OS, This is crazy. This has hit their range. Someone's sitting here
Right, somebody
with
at
an
5'8".
8-9
Oh yeah.
or a 5'8". Because they're so capped pre-flop, just calling her raise, right?
Oh, is he folding? Folding the flush draw? Which is interesting because I thought she was going to get called on at least one way, but she'll get called by JD just because he put so much in the pot already.
He doesn't love it.
Calling 126, right?
He doesn't love it, but he's going
Yeah,
to.
you hate it, but he's absolutely calling. Oh, wow! And that's why you do it.
Club.
Wow, paired the board. Wow! So he turned the straight and loses to a boat again. Second time for JD. I don't hate his raise that much. It's not a bad against those specific hands on that board. You're like, oh wow, he's in trouble. But at least he has.
I mean, he had straight outs, right? And he had set outs.
And he might have the best hand. He could be. I mean, maybe not from Bojana.
She could have done
she
that with,
probably
like,
doesn't do that with the
queens.
nut flush draw.
Jacks.
Yeah, but Chris could definitely do that with the nut flush draw. Like
She got really, really lucky because pre-flop, I'm just telling you, that flop is like so much better for her opponents than it is for her.
well, there. If you're flopping a set of fours, you don't want a 5, 6, 7, 8, any of that to be on there. I think. Oh wow, yeah. I think that's a spot where you're folding because you have another player behind you who's already raised.
I'm talking about Chris's fold.
Yeah, because somebody mentioned folding and I'm flushing. JD was pretty deep stacked, right? So if you're Chris, he's got like 1,000. JD has 1,000 or so behind. If you're just heads up, he's never gonna fold it.
Yeah,
Probably not fold it.
I agree.
But if you don't know what JD's gonna do behind you, because if you flat and then JD shoves for 700 more, then you're just like, oh, now you're crying, calling 700 more and
agree.
hoping you hit a flush. And you gotta, at that point, you know you have to dodge the board pair because you know at least someone has a set.
Yes. X Chain Fire X said, "Yep, a huge, and you can take that loss. I would have gambled with that nut flush draw on the flop."
Well, you can lose to her stack, but I don't. But JD takes a pretty big chunk out of your stack. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's up huge, but that's another $1,000 you could walk away with.
Jeff flops trips with King 7 under the gun.
Great job, Jeff. Now here's a new twist. Who is gonna raise Jeff? Is there somebody out there who's gonna raise Jeff here? It's definitely not gonna be Hollywood, but if you put JD's hand or Hollywood's hand in JD's hand, maybe
7
it
of
happens.
space. Now Jeff makes his boat. Now, what are you gonna do? Like, Hollywood's probably the tightest player at this table. I mean, like, how much can you squeeze out of him? Even if Hollywood has a king.
Yeah, not happening. Yeah, spun up. Yeah, so chain fire. If it's just her, he probably plays, and he's like, okay, I lose like 400, or I make another 400 when I make the nut flush. But 1,000 behind. So Chris R, the well and truly way ahead winner of the night. Chris R, thanks to the hand of the night, unless it happens in the next 7 minutes, the new hand of the night.
You're optimistic.
It's probably not
am
happening.
not.
I have given up.
No.
I didn't hate it 20 minutes ago. I hate it now. I hate that it's probably not going to happen. Although who knows?
It's creeping up on
Chris
you
hasn't
like
chipped-
death.
I
Like
think-
it's inevitable.
I think
You're gonna lose.
a big like a big plus EV spot for me was when JD isn't at the table anymore. If he's at the table, it's way more likely that there's another kind of explosive hand. But maybe he just had enough after that eights hand.
That AIDS hand?
Eights.
Oh, that hand was
I
so
mean,
bad.
in his mind, he's probably thinking, "Wow, what an
that was
AIDS
an
hand!
AIDS hand.
Why do I have to have AIDS there? Or like eights there?" We're going all over the place tonight. It's pretty great.
Welcome to my world. This is me sober. Hollywood raises to 40. Ace 4 in the cutoff. Such a... Yeah, I'm just like, it's so... he's expanding his range. It's not typical Hollywood. Jeff.
What's interesting is Hollywood will play, maybe it's the number of people in the hand, because he tends to call even like every hand he has. If he's playing, he's calling.
If there's enough people.
As opposed to raising. This is interesting. They all have diamonds too. Just put 3 diamonds.
Diamond. Come on.
Oh, what a buzzkill flop.
6 on the flop. 2 hearts. Nothing for nobody.
I've only played the flamingo and then changed it for turn. Let's see. Yeah, I mean that's kind of a bummer. Maybe that could have been the hand of the night if that board was 2 diamonds or like all diamonds.
Yeah.
Unlikely. Unlikely.
Oh look, Hollywood's like, yeah. Let me show that ace.
Let me show my ace.
While I fold and tip.
Fold and tip. That's also
what I do.
That's song number 3 on the R. Kelly album. Fold and tip. It sounds like that. You've
After
rubbed
the
off
butter
on me.
bath,
Yeah.
you fold and you tip, girl.
Yeah.
Phil Hummy
Really
says, imagine
exploiting
Veronica on a
space.
half glass of wine. It's amazing.
Like on the half glass wine? What kind of wine?
I'm
Does
a
it
cab
matter?
girl.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
cab girl. Like me a lot of cab.
So late addition to the table. We won't get a chance to see him play much. Do we know
I
who
don't know
took
who he
JD's
is.
spot? Let's see. Jordan B. Pocket 8s.
Oh,
Didn't work out so great for JD in that seat, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully,
pocket eights.
Hollywood won a pot. Yeah. Hollywood just buys in for a bunch of money and then just kind of like enjoys the company of everybody. Oh, this is the last hand. So, Jordan B. The moment of glory, runs 8s into jacks, it appears. Ace 9 of clubs, Leonard from the big blind. I think you can call here. I think a lot of people in cash games call there. Leonard did not call there. Oh yeah,
Hi,
well played,
Chris.
man. Good night. Oh boy.
Ace, jack, deuce.
Well,
all
actually,
hearts.
this is going to be probably a pretty uneventful last hand of the night, unless somebody
Yeah.
has hacked into Jeff's RFID thing. A nice little C bet by Jordan. Not the worst. It's like if you get called, you don't really continue, and if you get raised, you can fold. Yeah, boom. Out of there. Hand of the night.
No.
No? Come
No.
on. Hand of the night? No?
You
Yeah,
lose.
8-9. But I think the way Leonard was playing, he's probably not going to see much past that flop anyway. So Chris is the big winner for the night. Great
Chicken
job.
dinner. 3.8K in a 1-3 game. Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, check out our Fall Stones Classic September 29th to October 8th. David Tuckman. How do you not? Jonathan Little. Annette Oberstead. Stead.
Obrestad. I always
Obrestad.
want to put the E before the R when I'm spelling that name.
And then some other dude.
Yeah.
Thank
Some
you.
other dude, Justin. Some other dude. Thanks, Justin. I know he's not
Sorry.
watching. I hope
Not sorry.
he doesn't see it. But that was
Kappa.
fun. It was a good time.
Aloha.
I know it took us a while to get, on the
Lubed up. Buttered up.
all buttered.
Get
Yeah.
in the sausage casing together.
But I think we
fall in love.
preheated the oven well and we pulled it out.
Are we?
I don't know.
Are we
we've
talking
switched
about
roles. Yeah, 'cause that's what-
commentary?
yes, we did. Yes.
Are we like? Did we have sex before the show? I have no idea what's going on right now. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us on Monday for I think a 5-5 game, and
5-5, yeah.
next Wednesday also for another game of some sort.
Another
Here
game
comes
of some
Justin. He's
sort.
gonna give me trouble. Tune
See you,
in.
Rick.
So I'll be in the chat on Monday if I'm not in the
cool.
booth. So
The booth.
I don't know when you're back, but thank you for
Maybe
joining
never.
us.
No, I'm just kidding. Yes.
Thank you
If
for joining us.
you never
Have a
see
good
me
night,
again, I've been
everybody.
murdered.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys.